Test. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Smizer Stadium here on the campus of Sterling College. We want to welcome you to tonight's game against the Marion Warriors versus your hometown Sterling Black Bears. At this time, we would like to recognize our 5 senior boy football players and their parents. Our first senior is Reese Bressler, son of Phil and Tracy Bressler. Next is Kaz Comley, son of Chad and Wendy Comley. Jonas Gunther, son of Brian and Karen Gunther. Zach Surface, son of Travis and Jennifer Surface. And Noah Swati, son of Seth Swati and Amy Kuhn. Let's give these young men another round of applause. Thank you for your commitment to this program over the last 4 years, gentlemen. While I have your attention, some of you may have been trying to follow state tennis today. I can tell you that Kelsey Webb and Sonny Carter lost their first 2 matches, and they are done. However, they played very close matches to try and win a few games. But our other doubles team, Carissa Wilson and Kate Rowland, have won both of their first 2 matches. One against a very tough Wichita Collegiate team, and are currently playing Scott City for a chance to be into the top 4 tomorrow. So if you want to try and follow those ladies as they continue their battles down at Mays, you can get online to the Acacia website and follow them on there. Also, before the band starts up here really quick, I do know that we have a raffle going on tonight. The raffle drawing won't be until February 1st, but it is a great opportunity to win a hog that will be sent to the Ellenwood packing plant. Both the hog and the processing have already been paid for. All you will need to do is pick it up at Ellenwood. You do not need to be present to win the raffle drawing. You just need to prove that you have the winning ticket. You will be responsible for picking up your own meat, and that is it. Thanks.
Hey, Porter, why don't you move down this way a little bit? Move down towards the center. Yep, just keep moving. And as long as I think if you're out there and on the field, you're fine. We just lose you when you start getting more towards the north and south end. You're good to go. Yeah, anywhere out there. And if you could, I think you go from the 20 to the 20, you're probably fine on the field and wherever else you want. If you want to get right in front of them, Porter, here as they come out, that'd be fine too. That'd be a good shot as they come right out. They won't run over you. I'll have you move this way a little bit. We lost your picture, so you can come back this way. Yep. Just come back towards the stands. Welcome, everybody, to Week 7 of the 2021 football season here as the Sterling Black Bears take on the Marion Warriors tonight here at Sterling and Sterling College. 8 minutes before we kick off here, but I want to bring in my partner. It took him nearly 3 minutes to make it up the steps. I've never seen anybody walk up steps as slow as you and not fall backwards. It was incredible. And I'm talking about my friend.
Right now?
Yes, right now. Clark the Shark Comley, undefeated junior high football. Clark the Shark Comley, and this is your first ever undefeated season.
Yep.
And how does it feel?
Feels really good.
Because that's what this
I'm not
pregame's
gonna
all
lie.
about.
I understand that it's junior high, but it still feels pretty good.
Amen. It feels good. So, tell us about it. How did you?
Last
What was
night,
what was the score? How did you win?
What was the final score? 24-0, 28-0,
28 to nothing.
28-0.
28 to nothing. Yeah.
Yeah.
And who was it over?
It was Trinity. The thing was, they were. Doesn't everybody already know all these facts?
Well, no, not everybody. And we only had 19 watchers last night.
Okay.
Most of those were probably from
Trinity.
Trinity.
No, we played Hutch Trinity. They were 6-0. So they had two 6-0 teams for the championship. It was a big deal.
It was. You were nervous.
I was really nervous.
We worked on scouting report for a week.
Yeah, we tried hard.
Ladies and gentlemen,
We always try hard.
You did. You did very well.
Yeah.
featuring the Marion Warriors and your Sterling Black Bears. Would you please stand, remove your hats,
Here comes the national anthem.
for the playing of the national anthem.
We'll stop there and then we'll get more to your glory
High school band.
It's not my glory.
as we celebrate Old Glory.
Oh, nice segue.
That was the national anthem led by third-year Abby Giles at Sterling High School and her pep band.
You make it sound like she's a junior.
That's true. I did say that. Yeah. Well, yeah. She's in her third year at Sterling and
As a teacher.
as a teacher, not as a student.
Yeah,
and
teacher.
although she's young,
She is younger than us.
yes, that well.
Everyone is.
And after watching
Anybody
you,
that teaches at our school, well, there's a few that are so older. But
after watching you walk up the stairs just a minute ago,
you've got to watch your heart rate, or I could have a heart attack coming up here. It's a
it
long
was
ways.
barely beating. Hey, Porter, we got Porter Anderson, Sterling 8th grader, on the field. He's got a camera running down there, but I don't know that we've got
we got
his.
a sideline
I don't know that
shot.
we've got the camera, do we? So, Porter, we'd like you to come back up here, and we'll try to get that set. Sorry, man.
There he comes. He must have heard you. Has he got a?
Yeah, he's got a headpiece on her.
From us?
Yeah.
You are such high tech.
Well, you know, I try to do stuff around here, and you just really don't appreciate it. And so we've got the captains at the middle of the field. Sterling comes in 0-6 to this. They played really well against Trinity last week, losing 27-12, but it was 14-12 at the half, and so Sterling was right in that game.
Hey, what I noticed about tonight is Marion doesn't have any more dudes than we do.
They're kind of identical, aren't we?
We're identical.
And I think that I got to turn up your gain there. We're losing you a little bit.
Really? I actually get more sound?
Well,
can we write this down as a moment in the broadcast history?
You were blasting us out.
I was?
Is what was happening. And
okay.
So.
Is this a new mic?
That's what he's using down there.
Oh,
yeah.
Nice.
And
you have got it all.
Marion comes in 3-3 into the season. Last week they were hammered by Hillsborough right out of the gate, 56-8. They lost to Trinity 21-18, as we talked about, losing by the extra points. They beat Marion 20-18 the week before.
They are Marion.
I'm sorry, Haven. Sorry, Sterling will win the toss. Has chosen to take the ball. They got hammered by Kingman, Kingman's having a really good season. They lost 61-0. They beat Douglas. Douglas is struggling this year. Sterling beat them in the last game of the season last year, and they defeated El Saline at the beginning of the year. So they're 3-3. Sterling 0-6, but looking for that first game. They kind of mirror each other when I watched them on film.
Are they a run team?
They're a run team, split back veer out of the shotgun. So, well, Clark, you entertain people and tell us about your ice bath while I get Porter working here.
Okay. Well, at the end of the game, when it was obvious we were going to win, the players threw a bucket of water on me, and it was pretty cold. And then a few seconds later, they then threw the Gatorade bucket on me, which was not only cold but sticky. So normally I would not have been too pleased with these things that happened, but I was so happy I didn't even care.
Well, you know, I had video ready to go for you tonight, but for whatever it wouldn't play. But when they dumped the first one on you, I've never seen anybody move slower than you did when that water hit you, you barely moved. And then they did it to you again, and you moved even slower the second time.
What did you want me to do?
Well, most people, when they get hit with cold water, they jump up and down and run away. You just turned around like a tree.
Well, it was like, what are you idiots doing?
Well,
that's kind of what happened.
It was plenty cold.
Kicking off for Marion, number 5.
Well, Clark, I'm doing double duty tonight again.
You did it last time too.
I know. I'm not looking forward to this.
Quarantine filmer.
Oh, and
I'll do it for you. Noah got the ball and ran it back.
Okay.
How'd you like that?
That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
Well, thanks for doing our game last night.
Well, you know, I had fun.
I enjoyed it, watching it.
You did.
Mm-hmm.
He called me at
10:30.
10 o'clock, and he said, "What are you doing? You going to bed?" And I said, "No," but I really didn't.
You're telling the story wrong. I said, "Are you asleep?" And you said no.
You said, "Are you going to bed?" I have the text to prove it. But I didn't. You guys were going to be up so long.
It was 11:20.
Sterling will have 2 men in motion, and that one will come back as Braxton Linden gets a gain of a couple. These two teams will mirror each other, as I was saying.
Are you going to sleep? That's exactly what the text says, and you say no.
Okay, I apologize.
Would you like to read it, Ian, to prove me?
No, you said, "Are you going to sleep?" You said, "Are you asleep?" You just said,
"Are you going to sleep?" And you said no.
If you're from Marion, well, you shouldn't be watching us anyway. You should be watching the Marion broadcast. They're on the other side.
Oh, I wonder what those guys are doing.
If you are watching from Marion, we apologize. And as we always say, Clark, what's the rule?
You can always mute it.
That's right. Not much there for Gabe Riffle this week. Carson Gray moved to center, And Colby Beagley was there last week, but he's moved out to, I believe, left tackle. Yes, he had. Nope, he's at right tackle. And Adam Schweitzer at left tackle. Reese Bressler is back after his week out.
It's just every week it's a new patch.
Yeah, and Marion.
A new Band-Aid to the.
I don't call it a Band-Aid. I call it like a hole in the ship. Yeah.
Okay. How do you want to describe it?
Water's always leaking somewhere.
Yeah.
Zach will pull it.
Nice play.
Pitch
Got it. We got the corner. Good tackle by that kid.
And that will be Noah Swati with the carry gets up limping, but that will make it 4th and
4.
Actually third. Yeah, I think it's 4th.
Because of penalty.
Penalty.
Right?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah. It was 2nd down on the stakes the last time. So
you should probably call out these names and all that stuff, but
I'm terrible at it.
I know,
You would
but
be making fun of me.
how am I? I'm struggling here.
Well,
But I'm gonna no. I don't trust you.
You don't trust me.
I know, because you won't do it anyway.
No, I do it sometimes. I say you're number 9. You say
Yes.
number 9.
Sterling at 3rd and 5, heading north. And a bad snap, and that's the concern you might have
No, that's bad.
for a first-time center. And so Sterling will lose
A lot.
about
Enough. We're going to have to punt it. Did you know I had a fake punt ready
15
last night?
yards. You did?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you didn't
We
need
worked
it.
on it. We worked on it all week.
Your punting was amazing.
It was amazing.
Both teams' punting
how
was
about Kel
amazing.
Thomas punting last night?
Both teams.
Yeah, the kid did a good job.
Cale
too.
probably hadn't punted all year.
Well, I think it's the first time we ever punted all
That's
season.
what I thought.
Yeah.
And you actually had a long snap. Get back there. Zach will punt it. He'll get it away, except I can't find the ball.
Where is the ball? There it is. It's wobbling around to the 40. Really good
Well,
punt.
that's good. Gets us out of the hole.
Yeah, good.
And so Sterling will give it away, and Marion will take over. They feature.
That's one of the worst first drives of our whole season.
That's true. Usually
our first drives have been great. So
they've
maybe
been
we're
the
going to
best.
reverse it and finish this game out strong at the end.
That would be fine. It's usually our best drive.
Yeah, that's what I mean. We usually click it right off.
So Marion they'll be in the shotgun too. Split backs Marion used to be a really good split back veer team, which means they ran a lot of option out of this.
That means you like it.
Yes,
that means you're a Marion
yes.
fan.
Yeah, I am.
Your favorite team in the conference is Marion.
No, we ran a lot of this, but this is good stuff here. They're going to feature Trevor Schaefer's. He's the left half out there. Don't know what the holdup is.
Something with the change, maybe?
Yeah.
I don't see a left half.
Well, you can't. He's the second helmet out there.
That one?
And there's the give to the fullback. That's not the one I was expecting to. They both can do that. That was on the carry of Jonathan Freeze, 155-pound sophomore. I do have a beef with you about your roster. Half your kids don't have numbers in the program, and so
why not?
Well, you never changed them because you changed numbers all year long.
Yeah, well, that's a week-by-week thing.
Well, that's not good for people like me. 2nd and 4, give to Schaefer's, and he'll get nothing.
That's a good defense there.
Trevor Schaefer's on the carry.
I blame that roster stuff on my assistants.
Of course you do.
I mean, they got nothing to do. The least they could do is help me get the rosters and things.
Well, your brother Chad Comley walked about 1,000,000 miles last night. He's a pacer.
Yeah.
And he
was I pacing?
No. If you pace between the 49 and the 50.
Boy, we got everybody in there.
They're going to throw it or
No,
attempt
they're not.
to.
That guy's running.
And he's
it.
got a space. The quarterback does, and I apologize for not having his name.
5. He's going to fumble it, maybe.
So this is not a good start for Sterling. Not nearly what we had. That's Jack Linning.
Number 5, Jack Lanning.
And so a first down.
I thought we were even going to get him about after a 5-yard gain.
He had no contain.
And, well, not only that, even when he broke contain, I thought we still had guys there. He just kind of ran across our face.
So Marion in good position here. Now they have the inverted wishbone, which we've run a few times this year.
That is a really weird-looking set. I haven't seen that. We've not run that this year.
We've run that. Trinity ran it last week.
They did not. They ran that Maryland I, They did not have four people back
I
there.
promise you they did.
They had 4. No, they might
Yes.
have had the 3 across and the 1 behind.
They had the
but
quarterback
that's
in
not
the
what
middle.
They
They had quarterback in the middle, 2 up backs,
Yeah, but
and
that's
the
not what
and the
they had
tailback.
there.
They
No,
just did.
They did not. No,
They did too.
they were not. One guy was way off in another area. See?
Now they have 2.
Okay. Is this kind of like a shotgun wishbone?
Yeah, that's why I said split back veer. It's a die or what we would call a counter.
Is this what Smith Center runs?
No,
No.
this is what Marion runs, and there's a flag on the field thrown by the referee at the 28-yard line.
Holding on Marion.
Be a holding. That'll be a big call there.
Here comes Porter. You must not have fixed it.
Porter didn't fix it, did I?
It just says it will connect when it's down there. It doesn't even.
You're unconnected.
Yeah, we're not getting it far enough
Hey,
out
that was
there.
a great penalty. They're down to 2nd and 20 now. So a big chance here for the Black Bears to put a little more distance between them and the goal line. There they are. Got two to the right, 1 to the left, and split backs. It's a sweep, and there's a lot of territory. He's going to get knocked out of bounds. No, I think we tackled him, or is he out of bounds? No, we tackled
I
him.
think Zach tackled him down at the
3
4.
or 4.
Number 10, Jonathan Priest on the carry.
I didn't see that one coming. I didn't see a sweep there. And I didn't see him being that effective either. It was pretty good.
Sorry.
All things are falling. Hey, we got this one. Great
Nice
play here
play.
by the Black Bear defense. And ran to the football nicely. We ran to the football. Great play out there.
Priest on the carry. Brought down by number 22, Ian Yancey, number 33, Braxton Linden. Be 2nd down.
Ian played that great. Good coaching job on that play, actually. You can see he was well coached on that.
Okay.
That might have been Noah. They said Ian.
This will be
Speed
option.
option here. Looks a little bit like Bear Cub football. Oh, boy, right in he went.
You did run that a few times last night, and that will be by a touchdown by Schaefer's 4-yard touchdown. Sterling not looking nearly as inspired as they have been. So Marion gets on the board first with 5:56 left here in the first quarter. There's a quarterback ISO that looks like Clark Comley football,
Yeah, this looks like Bear Cub football.
and that'll be good. And so
Ball carried by number 5.
8-0
Two-point conversion is
Sterling, or Marion, sorry.
5:56 to go in the first quarter. Marion 8, Sterling 0.
Well, this is a worse start than I was thinking it was going to go tonight.
And we haven't had a start like that yet
No.
this year, not once, even
So maybe
0-6.
This is what we need is a slower start. And we'll reverse our fortune as the game goes on.
You think that's going to happen? Well, it's got to happen, I guess, right?
I can't predict the future. I'm not a predictornist.
A predictorness.
Yeah.
Now that's
Is
another.
that a word, Ian?
That is another one for the Shark vocabulary. On sale at Barnes and Nobles. For a penny, you can learn all kinds of words of what not to say, like shamook.
Schmuck.
No, that's a word. Shamook. Or predictinator or whatever. What did you just call
I
it?
don't know. It just came out.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of things that come out of you that we don't really understand. Ian Anderson up here, English teacher, so he's really not the police, and that's a good thing, a grammar police or the speech police, because it would just be sad.
It feels a little cooler tonight, you know?
You think?
Hey, the camera's on. Do you guys know that Porter got it going?
Way to go, Porter.
Oh, there's a nice shot of Kaz right there. What has Kaz got coming out of his helmet? a pink bandana?
Noah brought down hard at the 37-yard line, maybe.
Returned by number 20, Noah Swati. Brought down by number 55, Aiden Brammer.
Carson.
That camera's doing a good job. Those are
Carson
sharp
Gray
pictures.
gets up slow.
That'd not be good if
No.
he's out. We have to find another center and everything.
Well, we'd have to move Colby back there.
Did Kaz get in? We didn't announce that.
Well,
We're too busy working with your camera.
I was too busy.
Yeah.
So,
Let's talk
Cascom.
about it. Let's talk about it in a minute. Oh, my. This is not good. Oh, they
And
got
they'll
it.
recover it. And so, another turnover by Sterling will end up with the Marion recovering it at the 20-yard line.
Ball was recovered by Marion, number 55, Aiden Brammer.
Your sideline camera is working good, too. You can hear them buckets rattling. There we go. Good defense. Good play by Carson.
Well, that's my mic, my outside mic.
That's working good.
Porter, we'll use you after the plays and those kind of things, so you can shoot whoever made the tackle, however you want to do that.
Wrestler on that last tackle. Deep 2nd and 10 for Marion.
Well, I just watched for the sweep now. What do you think? That sweep was wide open last time. I don't know who's responsible for being out there, but if I'm Marion, I'm going back over to that side. They're
Going
throwing
to throw a spot pass.
Yeah.
And
On the ground.
They did not count
They
it.
didn't count it, huh?
Incomplete.
Lanning's pass intended for number 15, Braden Hewlett. Ball's incomplete. He's 3rd and 10.
Bring up 3rd and 10 for Marion as they attempt to put another score on the board here early in this quarter. If you're just joining us, Sterling went 1 and out or 3 and out and then would give up a touchdown and then turn it over immediately.
Another pass. We got him. We got him.
Lanning.
Yes. I didn't think we were going to get him for a second.
Lanning sacked by,
Deeper on the play.
looked like Colby Beagley maybe or Adam Schweitzer.
4, Colby Bigley. Bring up 4th down.
The 4th and 13 for Marion.
Well, biggest play in the ball game, in my opinion, so far.
I would agree. It's
speed option, maybe. Pass.
he's going to throw a swing
Oh,
pass.
he's wide open. Missed him. He got it to him
Caught,
anyways.
but I think it will be short.
And there's a hold, probably.
And there is a flag.
Pass was complete for number 9, Ian Ingalls.
So
Flag on the play.
if it is, what would you do, Coach,
I
if
think
it's
I'd
short?
If it's short, I still take this penalty. They don't look that great in the passing game. And
I think it's a first down, though.
We're so far down there.
Look at your monitor. I think it's a first down.
No. Yeah, they're going to make. We don't know what they're going to do. They're changing the ball.
So it's first down Sterling on the 10.
Okay.
Surprised maybe they already did move the chains.
Was declined. 1st and 10 Black Bears.
Well, he didn't do what I would do, probably.
I don't know, man. You got to
way
take.
we've been snapping the
well,
ball.
that's true.
We're going to snap it right in the end zone here.
Sterling
Come on, boys.
from their own 10-yard line. Gabe will
Ripple on the ball carry.
carry it for maybe 1.
Brought down by number 55, Aiden Brammer. The second and 8 for the Black Bears.
Tonight, Haven and Trinity are going at it. Haven
Putting it on them so
broke
far.
out. Well, I don't know yet. They broke out last week by putting 50 on Lions, and they hadn't.
Haven did?
Haven did.
Put 50 on Lions?
Lions must have felt too good after they beat us the week before, and did not work out so well for them last week.
Did Lions score?
They did. Zach will pull
Nice
it.
play. Come on, get a block out here. Oh, nice move. Break a tackle. Really good. Best play for us.
Noah with a gain out to the 20, just under the 20-yard line, so it's going to be 3rd and short.
I like our chances here.
Maybe a Gabe carry.
That's what I would do.
Well, we've got to get the snap.
I might go under center and just sneak it.
I don't think we do that.
Really?
Yeah,
I never practice under center.
that's what I'm
So
saying.
I'm not one to talk.
Yeah, I was waiting for you to ask me. Well, why can't you? You should know better than anybody. So this is
Gabe Riffle.
Gabe's behind.
Oh, we did not do it.
Little quarterback
Ooh,
boot.
It didn't go so good.
Zach fights, but he'll lose a yard. So it'll bring up 4th and 1.5 maybe.
Do you go for this? I think so.
Yeah.
With Gabe.
Yep. You were talking about, well, we'll wait here. Kaz Comley.
Yeah, we got to talk about that a little bit.
Got a penalty. Did they jump?
Well, the Marion coach going to be hot if they did.
Yeah. Yeah, Sterling's walking. No, well, Ian Yancey, he's always good to tell us what's going on. So that'll be 5 yards.
Man, I bet that guy is not happy over there.
How would what would you tell your troops?
Well, we've jumped offside so many times this year.
You didn't last night at all.
We didn't? Not one time?
They jumped off on you.
Yeah, a couple times. But I've never had a group jump as much as these guys. I guess we're so quick, we're ahead of the snap.
Sterling with new life. Zach will pull it, cut it up inside. They're doing a nice job of defending this option.
How are they doing it?
Well, I haven't had a chance to watch the play. That's what your job is. You provide color. And you're providing not very much right now.
Man, what a shot coming off. These guys, does the crowd get to see these?
Whatever
these
you're
shots?
seeing over there, they see.
Oh, they're getting some beautiful views here. We're getting a nice angle of the ref. Looks a little bit like me from the back.
No
my
comment.
long-lost refing cousin.
Sweep. Noah nearly loses it, and he'll be tackled and taken down for a 10-yard loss. Landing on the tackle. Sterling going backwards, Clark. And that will bring. There is no wind now, which kind of surprised me. And the game started when I came up here. The wind.
Coolness to the air. I wore a jacket up here, my 3BN jacket. Are you wearing yours?
I am. We're
We should
professional.
get a picture in this booth with all this equipment and our jackets. We have 3BN jackets. Well, that way they let us in free to the games.
That was our payment for last year.
On the road games. We're going to throw it. I don't know who we're going to throw it to. Well, that's a good throw, actually. There's no one open. I'm encouraged he had time to throw it, though. Man, how about the Trinity kid winging that thing last night?
Tell you what, I've never seen a
junior high kid throw it that far?
I have not. He was throwing at 50.
It just kept going and going. I'm thinking,
50 yards.
wow, that's a throw.
9 seconds left in the first quarter. Kaz Comley, we'll talk about him at the quarter. Zach Surface back to punt.
Get past him. It's over him.
That's a good
Did he
punt.
touch it?
Yeah, he touched it, I think. Pick it up.
Go score.
Well,
No,
they're
he
saying
didn't touch
evidently
it.
not.
He surely would have ran back and got it if he
Yeah.
touched it.
That will bring the end of the first quarter. So tell us about Kaz Comley. Clark, you're his.
I should
you're
let
his,
Chad talk about
You're
it.
his uncle.
I am his uncle. And he tore his ACL in baseball last year. And he had surgery and said he's had to sit out the entire football season. So they arranged for him to get at least one play on senior night.
You know, and I think that's really cool.
That the other team agreed to that, actually.
My daughter tore hers about 3 weeks after he tore his, and she missed her whole tennis season, so it's neat to get Kaz. There hasn't been a lot positive happen for either one of them when it comes to athletics right now.
It just stinks.
Since this summer.
It's been very hard on them.
But
it's harder on the parents, maybe. I don't know. Pretty hard on them, actually.
Kaz has had a great attitude about it.
So's Riley.
The whole year, and I mean, he's out there at practice every day. He doesn't have to be, but he is, and he's right there in the middle of everything, as Kaz would be.
Well, he's still kind of one of the leaders of the whole
Yeah, he
thing.
is. That's right.
Even though he doesn't get a play.
So I've been proud of him.
Me too.
I want my picture to look as good as the iPad picture, but it's not.
What are you talking about?
Well,
the sideline camera?
Yeah.
That thing is great.
Well, it's not very. It's too herky. It's too.
Well, it's got a few problems, but man, overall, look how the shot you get of him right there.
It is pretty impressive.
It's very impressive.
I'd like to make the grass greener, but on my shot like theirs, but. Marion takes over.
They about snapped it over the head. Nice.
This is what I expected from us, honestly, to start this. Schaefer's with the carry and no gain. This is what I expected.
Them running it up the gut.
Running up the gut, us doing the same thing. I hadn't seen them go to the edge, which is where we are vulnerable.
Well, if I was in with Carson and wrestling there, I'm not running up in there.
Absolutely. You have so. And the edge, we have been vulnerable.
Those guys and Gabe, I just want to run in the middle.
Yeah, Dylan Burgess out here, freshman at the corner.
He was at Dos Amigos today at lunch when I was there. Their snaps are high, too.
Number 10, Johnson.
Well, we're going to be in bed early with this kind of run game.
54, Colby Bigley on the tackle.
That game took a long time last night, it seemed like. That clock did not run fast enough.
It did. I've lost my camera.
Well, good tackle.
I'll haul him down.
Number 5, Jack Lanning.
Good tackle. I loves that tackle.
Run down by number 54, Colby Bigley.
Colby Bigley. That's a nice play, Colby.
Let's make some noise. That brings up 4th down.
Really good tackle. Big play again. Second biggest play of the game.
Tell Porter to put it on the field because I've lost my camera.
He's got it on the field. Porter, put your picture on the field. He's lost his other camera. His iPad's not working either? No, that's what he's trying to do. Well, we've got technical difficulties up here again. Yeah. Do they get audio? Delay of game. Boy, what a huge call this is.
Delay of game on Marion.
Hey, they got delay of game, Brian, where you're going. They're back to 4th and almost 10. So 4th and can they hear me?
Yeah.
If I keep talking? Yeah. All right, 4th and 10 here. I'll try to keep you informed of what's going on. The ball sitting.
They can see it now. But
oh, they can?
I just can't.
No.
Tilt.
Okay, here we go. Yep, they're going to punt, and now they're going to call timeout. Marion's going to call timeout, so now you got time to get your camera going.
Timeout, Marion.
No, well, there's no reason for Marion to go for it. Because we haven't been getting any offense, so punt it down here, and you get it right back. Talking to my brother who's up here in the booth. He loves to tell me what to do. Run this, run that. Why aren't you running this? What are you doing? Why are you running that? Because we're going to score. The opening plays, well, they had a pretty nice sized line, actually, and they got off the ball pretty good. But they're clear on the edge guys. I think we're younger guys, you know. I'm talking about Trinity's guys, so we thought if we could get out on them, plus two of my better athletes are receivers out there. Two of my better blockers on the whole team, period, are out there. So we thought we'd run to our best blockers and try to get on the edge where their guys are at. Worked pretty good, actually. So I was pleased with it.
We're back.
You're back? You want me to
Yeah.
turn that light off?
Yeah.
Hey, Chad, can you turn that light off? Punt. I can't see the ball. Now I can.
Okay.
Down to 30.
Punt down by Marion about the 30-yard line.
Crazy stuff
You
happening
know,
up
this
here.
is starting to go, like I said, reverse.
It doesn't hurt,
We're
does it?
starting to play a little better here. Starting to win a few more. I think Porter, is that a trainer girl that's down there?
A trainer girl.
Yeah, and the blonde girl? No, I guess. Who is that? That little kid with the ball.
Now, you got to understand, I'm not seeing what you're seeing.
Whose? That's Brent's? Okay. Well, I know Reese in 5th grade, but I don't know Oliver.
You have to realize I'm not seeing what you're seeing.
You should be watching. It's pretty entertaining.
Well, I
actually.
would love to watch, but I'm running camera and, a little inside trapping.
Oh, I don't think I've seen that this year of you.
Little inside trap there, counter, and it was not successful.
Well, I like it, though.
Too.
I like how it looked. 55's getting penetration from somewhere. It screwed the whole play up.
Well, why don't you figure out where that is?
I can't do it all from one single view. If I had 2 cameras, I could probably see it all. All right, we're back to action.
Give to Gabe, and there is just nothing over there. There's not one thing. The Sterling offensive line, this is the first time we've really been stalemated a lot. You know, this year we've been able to move the ball between the tackles. That's not been an issue.
It because, you know, the other games, they've had some humongous kids that really got
Yeah.
off the ball up there.
And these are decent-sized kids. I mean, they are, but
55's a pretty good-looking body for sure. Looks fairly athletic. You know, the linemen just are not given enough credit for what they do. They pretty much dominate the game, but no one even knows it.
Noah wasn't looking, and he could have probably caught that. So that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, a little more zip in that offensive series, though.
This has been, what do you mean by zip?
We had the counter that didn't work, but it looked kind of cool. It had a little flair to it. The pass route was nice looking.
I didn't know this was a beauty contest.
It's not really a beauty contest, but it looked like we were trying to do a little more misdirection and things, you know. Not the best punt. It's going to hit one of their guys.
Zach's worst punt of the last 2 years by far.
Punt out the 47-yard line. Down by number 20, Noah Swati.
I don't know if we're going to be able to get all the Marion fans, you know, in the bleachers over there.
I was going to tell you something.
You know, for the little town of Sterling, right now, I bet there's 5,000 people in this area. There are cars everywhere with the musical and the alumni game across at the gym.
That's true. They got a lot going on up here.
Everywhere.
Terrible scheduling.
Hey, Brees got him.
Schaefer's with the carry, but he falls forward for 3. I had 20 things I wanted to talk about, and I forgot them, every one of them.
Well, you're lucky I'm on it, and I have some things in my brain I can just bring up.
Yeah, but are they coherent?
What's that mean?
Exactly. He's not acting, folks.
Whoa! I think he was pulling.
That was going to be a little bit of a pull. That was a really awesome picture of what a pull looks like. That was beautiful. Well,
all right, children, I want you to watch number 55.
This is how to pull.
He's going to go.
Well, they have gifted us. I guess we gifted them, but our turnover didn't turn into a touchdown for them, and their penalties haven't really hurt them terribly as far as giving us anything.
Now they're running that T formation.
That's what I tried to tell you.
But it didn't look like the split
Yes,
to go.
it did.
No, they had it in the wrong spot.
Lanning gets it off and a nice catch. That will be back almost to the original line of scrimmage.
That may be one of the more athletic plays of the game by the quarterback and the receiver, actually. That was impressive.
Fraze with the catch. I guess it gets beyond the original line of scrimmage. Bring up 3rd and 10. 3rd and 9, sorry.
Will they punt it? That's what I want to know. No,
I don't think they're going to punt it. Well, it's only 3rd down.
Well, I know, but they're not going to get this.
Well, there's your sweep, and that is huge.
Oh, man.
Touchdown run for Marion, number 10, Jonathan Freese.
Man. I guess I got a first down. I was wrong again.
That is Jonathan Freese, and that is the first time Sterling hasn't had an off-tackle play. Of course, that really was, I guess I'd call it an off-tackle, but it's probably a sweep. Clark, I'm going to go fix the camera here a minute.
Want me to talk some more? I'll do the play-by-play here. 2-point conversion. No 2 points for Marion there. Stuffed by the interior of the line. So with 6:27 to play in the second period, Marion is 14, Sterling 0. We have a beautiful moon tonight. Look at that moon, guys. Stars are shining. Just a beautiful night for football. Yeah. Are you back?
I'm back.
You are going to have a nice abs by this workout you're getting
What did you say?
Your abs are going to look good if you get up and get
What
down
did you
and
just
get up.
say?
Your abs are going to look good.
Oh.
Because you're getting an ab workout. Getting up, getting down, get up, get
now
down, go up and down the stairs.
Now I
go outside the
understand.
booth.
I'm hoping to stop doing that soon here. But I've learned a few things. We need more help.
Well, I can get you more help. You don't ever tell me until we're already the night of the deal.
I thought that my filmer was going to be able to be here.
Yeah.
And that's okay. It's not his fault. Yeah. Sterling, this is not, I mean, this is the worst start we've had all year in terms of energy.
I just don't know what's going on. It doesn't seem like Marion's just unbelievable or anything.
They're exploiting us where we're, that time, I don't know if Zach was playing outside linebacker or what, but He flew outside, and they ran up
I
under
think-
him after they got.
I don't think they're overly fast as a team.
No, I told you they're a lot like us.
So I think we might be their equals in speed if we can
Right.
get going here on this return. We might break one.
Absolutely.
We fair caught it.
Ian Yancey will fair catch that at the 30-yard line.
Catch by number 22,
Well, it's a good catch.
Ian Yancey.
Porter, you can also head over, and if you want to do any with the cheerleaders or the band or the crowd, you can get some of those too if you'd like. These are the kind of things you hear if we had a real production truck up here and a real director and a producer, and you wouldn't hear all those directions to Porter that I'm giving
and
him.
We have quite a few people watching tonight for Marion having their own stream and everything.
Yeah.
I'm surprised the crowd's as big.
Oh, no.
This is going bad to worse. Nice
Zach will make
tackle,
the
Zach.
tackle.
Zach surfaced the pass intercepted by number 30.
For an 0-6 season, we haven't seen those kind of things happen
No.
yet this year. And this, we've seen a lot of stuff happen that
6-yard line by Zach Surface.
happens a lot during an 0-6 season. That's disappointing. Gabe had it in his
He had it
hands.
right in his hands, yeah.
You know, that was a play that we ran at the beginning of the year and had a lot of success with against Sedgwick.
It looked great in those games, but they didn't guard it. Gabe was always wide open.
True. That's just tough. Marion goal to goal or 5 to go, and that will
He's
be
in
a
there.
touchdown for
Touchdown run by number 5.
Well, we're going to have to get going if the comeback strategy is going to work.
Jack Lanning with the touchdown. I think
We're
you're
going to have
right.
to get going here and get one before the quarter's over. We're going to have to get one in the end zone.
That was a crazy interception. That just shouldn't have happened.
No, it went right. Kind of, the guy made a good catch on it, but it was
Well-
lucky. It was lucky more than anything.
Yeah, it bounced back right to him.
Nothing too fancy there.
No, they're just putting it on us right now.
Well, they weren't earlier.
Well, I mean, physically.
Is there a penalty? Because
Well-
everybody's standing around talking to the ref.
The official on the
Yeah.
east side raised.
He's marking it off, whatever it is.
Where is the white hat? There he is, and I missed it.
I never saw a flag.
Yeah, he's picking it up now. It's on
Oh,
the
yeah,
15.
it was the white hat that threw it.
I didn't see. Maybe a hold. No. Illegal motion, I'm guessing. Sterling trails 20-0. Can't see it on the scoreboard, but
Sweep. He's
That's-
a big old boy there.
that's been their big
Another
play.
flag. So it was probably coming back.
Carry. Trevor Schaefer's got another flag down on play.
What's that?
Holding against Marion.
Holding. So they're going back.
Well, they might run the same play.
That kid's big. Big and powerful.
Schaefer,
looking.
yeah.
Where's he
He's
playing?
a 205-pound sophomore.
Is he the side back? Which
Yeah.
back is he?
Yep, he's the one at the generally on his left. You don't remember him from junior high?
I might. Was he that one big kid against Gabe that one year? They're saying.
Yeah, that would be the same one.
Okay. Well, that was a battle.
I think I remember you telling me about that.
You know, you talk about a physical junior high thing. Those two were getting it on.
Those two.
They were banging each other hard. I was very physical. But
Gabe a little bigger by 20 pounds, maybe.
yeah,
But
he was bigger. We finally won. It was a really good game. Yeah, I think that's the kid. I didn't know his name or anything. He's a good kid. I was impressed by him. How hard he played.
yeah, they're
He's
running the
going
same.
again.
They're
we're
going to
gonna
throw
toss
it.
it. There we go.
And Sterling Zach, I believe that's Zach,
All
will
right.
pick it off.
There we go. Something good.
Apologize for the terrible camera work.
Pass attempt to number 3, Kent Schultz. Intercepted by number 1.
So a good stop there. I'm going to go work on the camera here, or the scoreboard.
Oh, my. I'm having to do a lot of just ad-libbing in this one tonight. It's a rough go for me. Okay, what can we talk about now? I just can't think of things on my own. I have to be spurred on. Give me a word and I'll talk about it. The sixth graders, next year's football guys, I don't know anything about them. I sometimes watch the playground as I'm walking in the building, but they haven't been out there at the time that I'm walking in, or I haven't been noticing them as much. So I don't know. I just know if they can sing or not, and what the rhythm is like, and those type of things. But no, it doesn't help. And really, it doesn't matter. If you can find out once the season starts or in the summer, they're good kids. I know that. They're good kids. They're fun to work with. Yeah, you got one in there. He's a little bigger than Porter, I think, at this age. Yeah. Nice kid. That sixth grade's full of nice kids. All right.
We don't want nice.
Yes, we do.
No, we don't.
Yes, we want good quality people.
We want mean kids that can hit and play football.
Nice kids can hit, too. It's a learned skill. Hitting is a learned skill.
It's better when it's natural.
First kick for Marion, number 5, Jack Lanning.
You were a natural hitter, were you?
Uh,
I think they're going to kick it to Ian. What do you think? Oh, nope. Too far. Well, here comes our spark. The spark we've been waiting for. Nope.
20 on the return.
Nope. We don't want a flag.
Oh, that's a big flag.
Yeah,
and there's another one. I'm guessing that looks like it's.
I didn't see anything that crazily bad over there. Got a replay on that one? Let's see the end of it.
I was so far away, you probably can't see it.
Well, Ian was doing something. So they're clapping, so it must be on him. Yeah, going off against us. Personal foul against the Sterlings.
Personal foul on Sterling.
The only good news is that just doesn't make it 1st and 25.
Yeah, well, the good news is we can kill the whole quarter off because now we have a longer field to go.
True.
But we need to catch up, so maybe we want to score fast.
We are not the same team we were last week, and energy-wise, etc. I went out to practice this week. They had a good practice.
Out at the high school?
Yeah. I went out and visited them and visited your practice.
I know. I thought you wanted to talk to me. I didn't know you wanted to interview me or whatever. I would have just stopped practice to talk to the great Brian Richter.
Zach Surface, quarterback keeper. Tackle made by number
I wish I could watch what they're doing on defense to see why we're not getting.
Good for a gain of about 1 yard, bring it second.
They're really playing that option well.
They're tackling us.
I pay you a lot of money to look at schemes and be a color person, and
I'm not that smart.
You're 7-0 smart.
Yeah, this year I had the best players.
It's kind of funny how that happens.
When you have the best players, you win.
As long as you don't screw it up.
Try not to mess them up. Let them play. We're throwing it. What a catch!
Did Isaac make the catch?
Nope. I thought he one-handed it. 2 flags. So I think it's gonna be pass interference because the guy never turned around. I think
there is interference, so that'll get Sterling
hey,
out of a hole.
Watch this replay. One hands it. Oh, it's just so close to having it. I was going to be on ESPN maybe.
Well, that'll earn Sterling's 15 yards back that they lost.
Boy, are you surprised, both you guys, how fast the weeks are going by this fall? Just flying.
Is that because we're older?
Yeah, I think that's part of it, but
maybe I don't want them to run that fast.
Yeah, because we'll die earlier?
Yeah.
I'm not afraid of death.
Well, I'm not either. I'm just saying I'm not ready to go yet. I mean, there's more games to broadcast, Clark.
Yeah, that's true. Hey, this good-looking play right here. Get a block out there. Get a block out there. Get a block out there. All
Zach
right.
will get
Hey,
9. He got
that was a
cleaned
little
up
late
over
after
there.
Brought down by number 3.
I don't think so, Clark.
Do you think he knocked him out?
Yep.
I'll watch it here on the replay.
It will be a first down for Sterling. 11 yards, their best play.
Zach looked fast.
That carry's good for Black Bear, first down.
I think he hit him out of bounds, personally. I think it
think?
was unnecessary roughness.
Well, I
is what
think they
should
would have
been the
thrown
call.
it.
Yeah, they seem to like to throw him real high.
That's your homer. Run option there. We got to block that time.
We're going to try it on this side.
Now we got to block that time. I would consider that an H block is
You talked about that last week quite a bit.
as
H
Braxton
block.
Linden is going to block the outside linebacker, and they got him blocked, and that's why that's happening. In the past, and before that, we weren't getting that outside linebacker blocked.
Well, that's because it's a difficult block, I think. The linebacker didn't move quick enough.
No, it's not a difficult
Yes,
block.
it is.
It's just a change in scheme, sir.
Well, okay. But you know how to run this offense more than me. You've
Well, there are things you
hours
can
and
do with
hours.
that. It depends on if they were taking him to the corner, if they were taking him to the safety earlier to block. Well, now they're saying the outside linebacker is killing us, so now we'll see what
Okay.
they counter with. Now they've moved him up on the line of scrimmage.
This is
That
why
will-
you like this offense. There's so much brainy action.
Now, see, that time they moved their defensive end up to the line of scrimmage, and we weren't sure who to block there. The outside linebacker walked up.
That's kind of what we did last night.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't want to say exactly what we were doing, but we only played 3 down linemen.
You think the Trinity – yes, you did. You think the Trinity coaches are watching?
No.
I did notice one time that Zach Wooler, Tina Wooler, our counselor, who'll be up here in a bit, I'm sure, her son was in at left defensive tackle. Now, Zach, he probably doesn't push 100 pounds.
Yeah, he never played there before.
And he
either.
made a really nice play. Didn't make the
Yeah,
tackle,
he's
but he
a player.
slowed him up enough
Well, you know why I put him there?
because he's quick.
I was trying to get a pass rush.
Well,
I didn't put him there to tackle guys except to go get the quarterback.
it worked.
Well, they didn't throw on those plays.
Sterling will get – that'll bring up 4th down. Sterling will have 4th and 3.
I think this is a tough play call. I would like to see that Gabe run that's kind of off tackle. You
The
know what I'm
outside,
talking?
yeah.
I would like to see us try that
Well, it
one.
depends if they're giving it to us.
Okay. I don't know what they're giving, but I'd like to see Gabe
Well,
take
you need
it
to
wide.
look where these defensive ends are lined
I would-
up, these
I would
tackles.
like to see Reese knock the crud out of that guy.
Well, here it is right
and
here. We're
run
going to
the
run
si-
it.
Are we going to run it? No. We're sweeping it. That's not what I wanted.
Riffle on that carry. Brought down by number 9.
That'll be a turnover on downs for Sterling.
Well, Marion does not look that physically unbelievable, but they're doing a good job.
They're sound right now.
They're doing a good job of doing what they're supposed to
Exactly.
be doing.
What your kids did too last night. They only let one receiver, I think, really get behind him last night.
Yeah,
and,
that's pretty
and he
proud.
put it right on the
I
money.
was pretty proud. You know, Riffle did a great job with that defense. Let's just be honest.
Brennan Riffle, the
Yeah.
grade school principal,
He-
and as
He
I
had
said
us
last
in
week,
the right spots all night long. And Chad's D-backs, they're pretty much spot on.
they didn't let him really get behind him much, and
Because they threw the ball a lot.
they did. Schaefer's gets it off tackle and running
He's
over.
a big old boy.
Yeah. He's quicker than
He's faster, you think, too?
faster than Gabe.
I'm not going now. I'm not going to say that.
Well,
But
maybe
he is
he's
pretty
just
good.
got a little bit more space to run in.
Yeah. I would like to, in a race, I'm taking Gabe. Gabe is fast.
So right now they're attacking our outside linebackers. 2nd and 2, 3 minutes now left in the first half. That time they faked it and he followed. Quarterback followed up. And that might be a first down. I don't know.
I think that's tough to stop.
Landing with the carry. They will give him a first down.
First down for Marion.
And is it permanently 4th down over there?
Permanently. It's a new type of football. We only give the other play 1 down.
I'm
4.
guessing the down marker doesn't work because it constantly shows 4th down. So if you're watching, for
Better
that.
listen to our analyzation. There it went.
There
one.
it went. So
It works. Here comes the big boy.
and
He's a rumbling.
he's carrying Black Bears and knocking them down like bowling pins. That'll be 8. Schaefer's with a gain of 8.
Marion's got a lot of junior high boys out. So they're going to get an influx of bodies coming in next year.
I don't think, if I remember right, we're not in their district next year.
Okay.
They've moved down to 1A as well. And I may be wrong about that. I can't remember the districts. I've got them here on my. We're going to pass it. And they've got a completion. And that'll be down to the 3-yard line, 2-yard line. Sewell with the catch.
That's a lot better pass than I was anticipating. That thing was a dart.
Or that's Schultz with the
He
catch.
threw it on a rope right there. That's a good ball. Hey, we're going to get a pylon cam. Look at this. Just like the NFL.
Lanning will take it off tackle.
They love
and
that
will
quarterback run at the goal line, don't they?
And that'll be another touchdown. So I was not anticipating this one bit, Clark. I have been wrong all year.
Well, I'm used to that.
Did you say something about me?
I said I'm used to you being wrong.
They'll run it again. Lanning bounces it outside, and that'll be 2 more points. And so Sterling will trail with 1.5 minutes left in the half, 28-0. Well, while we're talking about it here, this is our schedule for next year.
Yeah, let's hear about it.
And we've talked about this a little bit before, but Remington, open with Remington here at Sterling and then go to Marion. So we will play them next
Now,
year.
I was talking to Remington junior high coach. They had the best player in the conference last year. So he's in high school as a freshman, and he's being very successful as a freshman.
So what's his name?
I don't know. Mr. Speedy.
Well, we can probably figure which
This is
one
not
he is.
Marion.
Oh,
Remington.
okay,
Didn't
Remington.
you say Remington?
I did say Remington.
I'm
but
talking
then,
about Remington.
But then I'd moved on to Marion.
Oh, well, I guess I was still in Remington. Remington had the best player in our conference in football a year ago in 8th grade. Now he's a freshman, and their junior high coach said him and the other kid that was a quarterback was a good athlete.
Yeah, I
too.
remember those two
Said
kids.
they're both playing well in high school, like starting and contributing greatly.
Well, they'll come here
being
next year as
successful.
sophomores.
Yeah, I bet they'll be good. Now, you never know with the maturation process of
True.
junior high kids. He may have already kind of hit his growth spurt, and
Well, if he's having success right now,
Yeah,
then
he's been successful.
He's probably okay. There's some really good athletes, honestly, coming up in the Heart of America League.
really,
Well, don't you remember last year from El Saline had the kid that dunked, and then these 2 kids from
yeah, I remember that dunk he put on us. That was awesome.
2 kids from
El Saline's got a slinger too. We're going to see some great quarterbacks.
That's what I'm trying to
coming
say.
up in the Heart of America.
Welcome to the party.
Oh, that's where you're going with this
Yeah,
conversation?
that's what I'm saying.
The kid from Sedgwick, is he done? Is he a senior?
He is a senior.
That's too bad. If all 3 of them were winging it,
Yeah, give a lot of nightmares to a lot of people,
it'd be a lot of
to
passing.
coaches.
Get over here. Get over here. Get over here, Noah. Noah ran 40 yards and made 3.
Ball returned to the 30 by Noah Swati. Tackle made by number 4, Miles Olson.
Sterling will take over on the 29-yard line.
What do you do here?
I don't know. I've been here before. Just try to find something successful that you can. Zach will go back to pass. Pass intended. Noah Swati, but Noah couldn't hang on to it. It was a little bit behind him. 2nd and 10 for Sterling. Oh, and they'll flag that.
They should.
You
knocked
think?
him down, yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, they
They knocked
Isaac,
him down.
I think he tripped.
No, he did not. He
He
gets
tripped.
knocked down. Watch this.
I,
Right there by the kid. Ran into him and knocked him down.
he ran into him, but we'll take it.
Yeah. Let's throw it right there again. What do you think? We've had 2 good gains from that spot.
Marion, going to be a first down for the Black Bears.
Crowd still having fun. Well, there's a good shot at Mrs. Riffle. I like it. You like it?
Isaac got his first catch in a while. I guess he
Like,
had one
yeah.
last week, but first
That's
catch
a
this
nice
game.
pass there by Zach. Did he get out of bounds? Yep, must have.
Yep. Be 2nd and 4.
Number 4, Miles Olson.
And if you're Marion, you're content to give that up.
Caleb Darrow. It'll bring up 2nd.
Sterling wearing their black over white.
I like that
I do
look.
too. It's
You
a
like
great
that look?
look. Yeah, it's beautiful.
All of our uniforms look sweet, let's be honest.
Yeah, your new ones I'm just disappointed in.
Sorry, that was not me.
Well,
Throw it early. Now! There you go.
I think Noah caught that one. Noah Swati for a first
Oh, yeah.
down.
Kobe says Elseline's going to be 8-man, so we don't get to see
Oh,
that
that's
kid
true.
chuck it around. That's too bad.
That's a good
I was looking
point.
forward to it. He tall kid. He could just really sling it.
Yeah.
Well-designed play there. Well executed.
He dunked on us last year as an 8th grader.
No, this is a different kid.
Oh, you're right. I see
He's a
what you're saying.
freshman.
I'm with you. That's right.
That kid was fast in football, but he didn't do too much. The Duncan kid, the one that dunks, he played football, but he wasn't overwhelmingly dominating or anything. Get a block. There you go, Gabe. Oh, boy, that'd be a tough one there.
Zach trying to force it into Ian
See the
Yancey.
power of his arm on that?
I did.
He's
Rolling.
snapped it.
Rolling against his body.
I think that plays a setup for something down the middle going long. That's what I'm predicting.
Well, I think Ian ran the wrong route, so maybe you're right. Because Coach Schneider was telling him he was supposed to be going deep.
Oh, okay.
So you're right.
Zach may have winged it a little harder out of frustration.
Well, that was a good thing that he did, honestly.
That wouldn't
Because
have
it
been
probably would
solved.
have been an interception maybe if he hadn't. Give you some halftime scores. Coach Schneider take a timeout.
Timeout on the field.
Timeout, Sterling.
Are you interviewing somebody at halftime?
I should probably go look for somebody.
You should.
Who would you like me to get?
Well, last week it was Mr. Riffle. I don't know who to tell you.
I'll go look.
Maybe one of our volleyball players or Garden Plain up on Belle Plaine, only 7-0 at halftime. Cheney up on Nickerson, 28-0 in the second quarter. Cedric up 48-0 over Elkhart. Elkhart moving to 8-man next year.
There will be a 5th quarter tonight after the game at Cross Point Church. Again, 5th quarter will be
No score on Hillsboro Lions or Haven Trinity. Sterling will have 2nd and 10 from the Marion 41. Zach under pressure, steps up, throws it. It's going to be short. Isaac's going to, nice break up there. Isaac Breyer, the intended receiver, but it broken up by, can't catch a number. Looks like maybe Caleb Darrow, number 3. So that was Chance Schultz with the breakup. 3rd and 10 with 43 seconds left. Sterling taking a long time in the huddle. Counting down, the official is. I guess he's going to start counting now. Not going to matter. Zach looks, avoids one. Oh, and he throws it, and that's going to be a fumble. And big number.
Ruling on the field with a fumble. Ball recovered by number 71, Caden Nelson.
Caden Nelson with the recovery and run. And with 30 seconds left, Marion will get another chance to. I think Zach was intending to ground that ball, but I don't think he really ever had a chance for the motion to go forward. .30 seconds left. Lanning will go back to pass. He'll find a receiver who will drop it. Don't get a number on that. Don't have one. That is Chance Schultz. Bring up 2nd and 10. 24 seconds left. I don't think Clark's ever going to find anybody to interview. He's getting too many congratulatory handshakes down there. So, and as slow as he walks, it might be the end of halftime before he actually brings somebody in here. Lanning will try it again. And he's got a receiver. And I don't know what the penalty is for. Ian Ingles with the catch. That almost looked like a hook and ladder possibly. Looks like it will. No, I have pizza, but that's okay if you didn't, and don't worry about it. I'm not sharing with him. No. Personal foul.
Personal foul, Marion call on the field.
I think it might have been a crackback block maybe. So that will nullify nearly all of the game and be a timeout. Now I'm waiting for the hook and ladder on that. And that very well could have been with Schaefer's heading up the sideline, and then because as soon as Noah saw it thrown, he kind of gave up on it with his person, and so look out for that. Well, she's going to be a good one. Faith Eckert will join us, or join Clark at halftime. Faith is cross-country runner, sophomore at Sterling High School, and probably sitting at a pretty good position going into her regional next weekend over at Great Bend. Hopefully Clark will be nicer to her than he is right now.
Then how did she beat you? You were not tired. You don't ever get tired. I've watched you run. You just run like this. Like it's no big deal.
So Marion will, after the long gain, will have it come back after the, I assume was a crackback block. And Lanning gets outside. He won't run it. He could have. And that will be an incomplete pass. I believe Ingles was the intended receiver.
Freshman quarterback on that last play, number 54, Colby Bagley.
Bring up 3rd and 7. 7 seconds left in the half. I'm going to give the wide shot here so I don't miss the play. Lanning will, he's going to get one more chance. There is a flag down here at the, might be a roughing the passer maybe. Personal foul, roughing the passer, Sterling. So that'll move 15 yards ahead with 1 second left on the clock. That'll put the ball at the 14-yard line of Sterling. Run a little screen and make us tackle in space, and they did. Sterling holds up. No flags on the field, and that will do it for the half as Sterling trails 28-0 over Marion, or under Marion, however you want to look at that. So a great half for the Marion Warriors, the 3-3 Marion Warriors, and right now we'll have Faith Eckert of Sterling Cross Country will join Clark for Inside the Fishbowl with Clark the Shark.
Okay, we're going to do a couple of the high school athletes and maybe get Lori Smith, the volleyball coach, up here in this 15 minutes. First off, we've got Faith Eckert. Faith, what year are you in school?
I'm a sophomore.
You're a sophomore. How tall are you? Because I think you're almost as tall as me.
I'm 5'10".
You're not either 5'10".
Yes, I am.
When did you get tall like that? This year?
No.
Stand up.
Okay.
Is she taller than me? All right. I'm shrinking in my old. You can sit back down. So, you've gone to cross country. Why did you choose to go run cross country?
Well, I just figured it would help me out more with track because, like, I love track.
You love track? Why do you love track? Because of Mr. Wilson?
Well, I guess, but it's just really fun, and I just like it.
Okay, well, what is really fun about track? Because I used to be a track athlete. What do you think my event was?
Shot put.
You're exactly right. So you chose track because it's really fun?
Yeah, and I love to run, so yeah.
This is an interview. When I give you something, you got to go with it. You love to run does not say why, Okay, why do you love to run?
It's just, I don't know.
Why don't you say, because I'm really good at it?
Yeah, I guess I'm not that bad.
No, you're really good at it. So you're doing cross country. Talk a little bit about your season.
It's been really good so far. I've gotten first most of the time. But yeah, it's just been really fun.
Because you're winning.
Well, even if I wasn't winning, it would still be fun because I'd be getting better for track, and I just like it.
You just like to go run.
Yep.
Like you just start running and it feels good to your body.
Yeah.
That's an experience I've never had. Okay, so you got second, though, to this mean girl from Remington.
No, she was actually really nice.
No, I don't think so, because you got second to her. Tell me how that race played out.
Well, I was going like really hard at the beginning with these two other girls. So
Were they mean girls, too?
No, I think they were nice.
Okay.
But they kind of like fell behind, so I was in the front, and then this other girl passed me. And
What's
I
her
was,
name?
Ellie?
Ellie from Remington
I
passed
think.
you.
I don't
When
know.
did she make her move?
Probably around the 1.5 mile mark.
And you run 2 miles?
3.1.
What do the boys run?
3.1.
I thought girls ran less.
They used to, but then they changed it.
Wow. Okay, so you got second.
Yep.
But you still made some kind of record, right?
Yeah, I still broke the course record
And
for
what does that
Sterling.
mean?
It's like,
The fastest time? Go ahead, you tell them.
yeah, it's the fastest time a Sterling sophomore girl has run that,
At that
specific course. Yeah.
All right. Okay, tell us what you got coming next.
We have regionals next Saturday in Great Bend. And then
Okay.
the top 10 people make it to state, which is then next Saturday.
Where do you rank as you go into regionals?
I think I'm like third or second or fourth, somewhere around there.
Thank you, Faith. That's a nice thing. I could be one of 5 places.
Yeah.
So who is your main competitor you got to go past?
Well, there's a girl that can run like a 19-minute 5K, and then there's 2 other girls that can run like 20-21, which is around where I'm at.
So there's one that's really, really good.
Yeah.
She's from Remington?
No, the really good girl is from Stanton County.
They always have a lot of cross-country girls there.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to tell us anything else about how it's going before I get you off of here?
That's about it.
Okay, well, you've had a great season, and it's been fun to hear about you. I haven't seen you. So I was going to, sometimes when you have your home meet, I'll take the football boys out there and cheer, but we were on the road that night. Okay.
That's okay.
Faith, thanks for coming up these humongous steps all the way up here to talk to us.
Thank you.
All right, give the microphone to McKenna. We'll talk to her for a while.
Okay.
And multiple miscellaneous tasks, including pictures, fundraisers, caps and gown orders, classroom.
Okay, now we're bringing in McKenna Linden. What year in school are you, McKenna?
I'm a senior.
She's a senior in school, so tell us about how you're feeling about your senior year.
It's going good so far. I think what is our record? 27-7.
I didn't ask you about volleyball.
Oh, I
said your senior year.
thought. Okay. Well, volleyball's good. That's pretty much the only thing that's happened so far
What
during
about
my year.
school?
I don't know.
I mean, don't you have Richter for a teacher?
Don't talk about that.
You don't want to talk about Richter?
No.
Oh, my gosh, that's not good. What about Mr. Anderson? Are you past his class?
Yeah.
Well, you got Betsy now.
I like Betsy.
Okay, but no comments on Mr. Richter. Okay, I guess he can edit this interview out of the tape. Okay, well, you can't talk about all the team stuff because I'm bringing in Coach Lori here in a minute. So just talk about your highlights, things that you really feel good about what you've done, and maybe some of your plans in the future as you go through the rest of the year. What you're going to do to get ready for that.
Well, we only have one more game before sub-state.
I don't
And-
think timeout. Players don't play games.
Okay, well,
They
we only
play
have one more
matches.
day that we
They
that
have
we play.
matches, yes.
Okay, yeah. But this year I feel like our team chemistry has gone really well so far throughout the whole year.
And how
And-
does one develop team chemistry? Your coach yelling at you?
I mean, she doesn't yell that much, but
Really?
no, I don't think so.
Okay.
But I feel like as a senior with a whole bunch of other seniors that start, I feel like we've had the chemistry for a lot of years. So that's kind of what's helped us.
Okay. Okay. And your plans for your future?
Like after high school? Or
Yeah, like after high school. What are you going to be, a college athlete?
yes, I'm actually going to Sterling College to play softball.
Play softball?
Yeah.
What about volleyball?
No, no.
What about
volleyball.
basketball?
No basketball.
No basketball?
No.
Why? You don't like it that much?
I mean, I like it, but I like softball better.
It's hot.
No, actually, we play in the spring and the fall, so they're kind of cold games.
Yeah, in the spring it's always cold. I always watch them out there playing, and the wind's blowing like 40 mile an hour, and the
Yeah.
rain's flying. I'm thinking, what are they doing? Okay, you got 30 more seconds.
Okay.
What can you tell us about the highlight of this 9 weeks so far? It can be volleyball, or it can be somebody's class.
I mean, volleyball's been successful so far, so that's kind of
That's
the
your
highlight, I guess. Oh, yeah, I was all-tournament team twice,
Well,
I guess.
I would say that's a highlight.
Yeah.
Okay.
But also, I think this year with all of the stuff that we've been doing with school, like Mr. Bressler helping out, I think it's been really fun.
Like these teams we have.
Yeah, I
Okay,
think
I'll
it's.
give you another minute since you went into that. Tell them about the teams. No one knows anything about that
So we're doing.
unless we talk to Bresser on in this show. I can't remember.
So the whole school, the junior high and high school, split off into different like Olympic teams, and every
What color are you?
green, the #1 team right now.
Oh, it's all you, I take it.
But every half days that we have throughout the year, we play these games that the staff comes up with, and I think it's really fun.
You love it?
Yeah.
All right, so there's a shout out to Mr. Bresser. All right, give the microphone to Coach Smith. Let's talk a little bit about the Black Bear volleyball team.
Hey there.
Hey. Okay. Well, I talked to you one other time, but there's really not a lot of people out in the audience to talk to. I went down there looking for somebody to get, but
So you got me again.
yeah, well, I thought Faith did pretty good. You
Yeah.
know, she's pretty shy.
Yeah.
She did a good interview. All right. So, the last time I talked to you, you were going to go to Burton.
Yep.
Correct? Mm-hmm. So, what's happened since that? It's like a page in a book. We'll turn it and hear the next chapter.
We went to Burton and we lost to Inman in the championship. And Mckenna, who was just talking, and Benny got all tournament team again. They also got all tournament team at the Pratt tournament.
Okay.
So lost to Inman in 2, 25-23, both games. So that was disappointing. Had played really well the whole day, and then just kind of lost at that in the championship. So it was disappointing to do that.
So, did you not sleep well?
I did not sleep well. No, I did not. I sit there and just go over what I could have done, what I should have done, what
Yeah,
you
I
know,
know the feeling.
all that stuff. So then
When do you not sleep the most? The night before the game or the night after the game?
the night after,
Okay. Okay. All right, keep going. We got done with Burton.
got done with Burton, and then we had several league matches. We won all those, and then last
Any close ones, or you just dominate everybody?
I think we dominated most of those.
Okay.
The toughest one was last Thursday. We went to Marion Academy
In their gym?
in their gym, and we beat.
Did you find it to be loud in there?
It's very loud.
That's a loud gym.
Lindsay Belt said it's like a swimming pool.
Yeah. I enjoy going there. It's a lot of energy.
Yeah.
Did they have a crowd for their kids?
They had their do they have boys soccer? I'm assuming
Yes.
that's what it.
Yeah, they don't
It
have
looked
that.
like
They
a
don't have
boys soccer team. They were very loud, and then they had parents obviously and stuff. But the boys soccer team was very, very loud.
So that made it very fun, didn't it?
It was fun. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was fun. So we came out and played the best we ever had the first match and won easily.
Maybe we were inspired by the boys soccer team.
Yeah, I think we were.
How'd they look? What? Well, your eyes are not broken. Just because you got a boyfriend means your eyes aren't broken. Okay, let's go on.
And then the second match, we just came out and looked like we never have played volleyball before. We were asleep.
At
and
Marion?
At Marion. Played the best we ever had the first match, and then came out and
Maybe it was the boys soccer team.
maybe Mckenna was at the boys soccer team. So I'm not sure what happened, but we came out pretty good the first game, but then that second game, we just lost it, and body language wasn't good, and we just weren't clicking at all. Lost the second game, and then the third game came out not playing well, but then we turned it around and we caught back up, and then just lost by 2, so lost 25-23 in that third one.
So you lost the match to Marion?
We lost a match to Marion, which we were tied with Sedgwick for first, and now we're probably going to get second in league.
Because of the Marion?
Because we lost to Marion.
Oh, boy.
If Sedgwick still plays El Saline on Monday, so if El Saline can beat Sedgwick, which, hey, that girl's down there that plays for El Saline. Yeah, we need to go pump her up.
She's here at Sterling?
She's Colby Beagley's girlfriend.
And she's a good player?
She's a great player.
So
Wilson.
Oh, it's
Dwayne Wilson's niece.
That's Doug's
daughter.
Yeah.
They play Sedgwick on Monday. We're all finished with league. We're 16-2.
So you want them to beat Sedgwick pretty bad.
So they've got to beat Sedgwick. Yes. If Sedgwick wins both of them on Monday, Sedgwick will be 17-1, and they'll be first, and that'll push us to second. So
that'll be an irritant.
Oh, it's going to drive me crazy.
Yeah,
it'll drive me crazy.
That's kind of like a little sliver underneath
yes.
your skin that just doesn't ever go away.
Yes. Yeah.
You just kind of pick at it all year.
Yes. So
let's hope they lose to El Saline.
Yes, we're praying they lose to El Saline.
All right, talk about the future.
We go to Hillsborough on Tuesday.
Did we miss any big tournaments?
No.
Was Lions in that?
Oh, we went to Lions. Yeah, we went to Lions, and played really well. Ellenwood was there, and they're 4th in 2A. We lost in 3 by 2 points again to them in pool play, and then we beat Southeast of Saline in the semis, and then had to play Ellenwood again in the championship, and lost to them again.
What class are they?
They're 2A, and they're 4th, and we're 6th right now.
Oh, that's fun volleyball. At least.
Yeah. It was a good match. And so we got 2nd at Pratt, 2nd at Burton, 2nd at Lions.
Okay.
All 3 of our tournaments, 2nd
and
at all.
you lost to all ranked teams ahead of you.
Yes.
They're all ranked above you.
Yep.
So all we got to take one more step forward.
Yep.
And we got it.
Yep.
All right, talk about
and we
the future.
lost to Inman at Burton, and then we turned around on Tuesday and beat Inman twice over there at Inman. So we played really, really well on Tuesday.
So that give you a little confidence going forward?
Yeah, for
all
sure.
Right, so what's next?
It was a good night. We go to Hillsborough on Tuesday. We play Hillsborough first.
Are they any good?
They're 3rd in 2A.
3rd in 2A, okay.
Mm-hmm. Or 2nd. Are they 2nd?
Our area of the state must be a little volleyball hotbed.
Yeah, they are.
Why don't you start a Facebook group of all the coaches from the volleyball hotbed, and we could show some highlights?
So we play Hillsborough first, and then play Trinity on Tuesday. So Hillsborough is going to be a good one. We've got to obviously be ready and ready to go for them. And then we turn around and we go back to Hillsborough on Saturday for sub-state. And it's Sedgwick will be number 1, and then which we've beaten them once, and they beat us once. And then it'll either be Hillsborough or us at 2 and 3, and Inman will be 4th.
It's going to be competitive.
Oh,
and when is this?
Saturday.
Not tomorrow.
A week from tomorrow.
A week from tomorrow.
Yeah.
Whew, you're going to be nervous.
Oh, yes.
Are you starting to get nervous already?
Oh, yes.
Oh, you're going to be nervous going down to all that stuff.
Oh, yes. Yep.
Okay, well, how are you going to win it? What's your plan? Don't say all the. We don't want to. You would be surprised how this just goes out all over the world. We don't want this to get to all the other teams.
I would just say we've got to be smarter. Our hitters have to be smarter than their hitters, and know if they're getting single blocked or double blocked, and know when they're getting double blocked where they've got to put the ball, and when there's only one blocker where they've got to put the ball. So we've just got to pay attention to what the defense is doing, and then
you've got to think of that. I didn't know how to do it.
Oh yeah.
I thought they just hit as hard as they could.
Oh no.
No. You aim that thing when you're hitting?
Oh,
it?
of course.
Oh.
Yep.
I thought you just whacked it.
No, we watch film and see where their open spots are, and see what their blockers do, and then
they block it.
But they sometimes single, sometimes double, sometimes they give line, sometimes they give cross court. So
What is it double block, 2 hands, and single is just one?
A double block is 2 people. A single block is 1 person.
Oh, okay.
So if they double block us, there's spots on the floor that are open. If they single block us, there's different spots that are open. So our hitters just have to be smart. And
What's McKenna? Is she a hitter?
Oh yeah.
Were you a
Oh
hitter?
yeah. You've seen her hit the ball.
Well, I know she can hit it, but she also does that too.
Oh, she's a great passer. She
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
Yeah. She is actually on, if you like, there's a Sports in Kansas website, and it lists all the top 10 hitters in the state, the top 10 setters, the top 10 girls for digs, and McKenna and Callie both last week were on the top 10 for digs, and so that's great. I think McKenna's like at 340, and Callie's right under her at 330 digs for this year. And then Lily's on there for blocks. Lily's right at 100 blocks. I think she's 4th in 2A in the state in blocks. So that's kind of neat to see.
How do they get all the stats? You keep them?
Yeah, I have to upload the stats into a
who does
website.
your stats?
We have 3, Carly Wilkie, Sklar Olson, and Katie Connor, 3 of our freshmen. We've taught them
They
to
do the stats.
do it, and they do an excellent job. And
Yeah,
then actually,
you got 3 smart ones there.
yeah, and Michaela Sant actually does our passing. It's probably the hardest one, and she has done it for 3 years now.
Is she getting good?
Oh, she's wonderful. And I have her do it at practice. Every day at practice, she stats all of our passing. And so the girls can see how they pass at practice each day. So, yeah, she's done it. She does it every day at practice and then every game day. And so then after we do a passing drill, the girls go over and look how they did, and they know where they need to be at and
Okay.
stuff like that. So,
Do
Yeah.
you video your practice?
I don't. I never have. I stat them, but
Well,
I haven't.
You know we got
videoed
that
them.
camera in the top of the gym. You could just shine it
Yeah,
down
that'd be
there.
great. That's a great idea.
Yeah, whatever.
That's
I
a
was
great
making that
idea.
up.
No, that's a great idea, Mr. Conley.
No, it's not a good idea. Who wants to watch that video?
So my question for you is, can you be there next Saturday to get a pep boys going to cheer?
On next Saturday?
Can you drive
On
a bus?
Sub-State?
Can you
Sub-State
drive
Saturday?
some boys over on a bus?
I'll have to figure out what's on my calendar.
Okay.
I
Because
don't-
you really did a
I've got
good job.
I think I got a funeral, actually.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's a no. I can't get out of that. So,
The
all right,
23rd.
Hey, we got to go.
Okay. Well, this was great.
Thanks
Thanks.
for coming up.
Of course. Thank you.
Appreciate it. We're ready to start the second half, and we've got Carson Gray teeing it up. We got everybody in a 4-point stance, and off we go. It's a beautiful kick by Carson. And Marion will set up shop at the 45.
So Marion takes over here. A first down pass is incomplete. The Black Bears trailing 28-0 here heading into the third quarter. That was Clark, and I didn't see who all was in here too.
First I
was out.
interviewed Faith, and then I interviewed McKenna, and then I interviewed Lori Smith.
Well, you got a lot done in
Yeah,
15
you never
minutes.
did show up. I kept thinking, aren't you going to do some stats? And you just never came in here. So I
You
just
know, you
kept
could
talking.
wrap it up anytime you want.
You're not in here.
Well, you can wrap it up anytime. You don't have to wait on me.
There goes Speedy Gonzalez. Whoa, he just got landed on by Gabe.
Ball carried by number
That had to
10,
smash him.
3, tackle made by number 18, Gabe Reffel. That carry is good for Marion, first down.
That was Jonathan Freeze with the carry, and so a first down for the Warriors. And that first half concerned me. That's the first time I've seen us really not show the energy that we have all year. Are the 6 losses lining up and stacking up on the Bears, Clark?
No, we're going to have a better second half.
Lanning will run and scramble. He'll get down to the 30-yard line.
Jack Lanning on quarterback keeper, forced out of bounds by number 22, Ian Yancey.
Okay, we need to get a stop here, don't you think, on this first thing?
I definitely do, but that's that's a first down and 2 first downs here.
Definitely need to get a stop.
What?
False start on Marion.
There we go.
How did they get a false start there? Oh, that was on the, I'm sorry, on the scramble. I'm trying to do 12 things up here. I missed that.
Well,
I thought they'd already moved the chains.
You are getting your headset on and everything. You're multitasking at that
Well,
point.
no, it's just that I thought they moved the chains, and I didn't understand how they could get a illegal procedure if they hadn't even run a play yet, but it was on that scramble. So it's 1st and 15, and they give it to Schaefer's, and, hey, we did a nice job there of shutting down that play. Hadn't shut it down all first half.
Man, they snap that thing high. It's way above his head every time. He just yanks it down. I wouldn't want it up there.
So it'll be second. He didn't get any yards out of that. I thought he got at least
Not
one.
a yard. What are they going to do here?
Well, notice how we're putting everybody up on the line of scrimmage.
They're going to throw it.
And a slant pass there to.
Oh, no.
On a nice catch and run by Chance Schultz.
Pass complete to number 3, Chance Schultz. Tackle led by Dylan Burgess.
Well, that was a nice executed play.
Yeah, that may be one of them things to say if they're going to beat us, they're going to beat us throwing.
Yep. I would agree with that, too. 10:19 left.
You know, there's only so many things usually you can take away from the other team.
Right.
And if they beat you with their 3rd or 4th, 5th option, they just beat you.
I would, and they're doing that tonight. I don't understand what the holdup is here. I don't see any flags.
One of those refs has a bad back, I think. They're letting him heal up a tad.
Well, we can probably get close enough that we can read their lips. So,
look at this camera work. Man, that is nice.
must be on Sterling because they're asking the.
They're changing balls.
Oh.
I bet they got the wrong game ball. I bet they're playing with ours.
Well, it worked for them.
Yeah.
Well. One way or the other, we're back at it.
Action.
Lanning will keep it. And that will be a gain of 5 yards.
It's too many, I think, for a play like that. He did a nice job right in the back. He's the quickest kid on the field, I think.
I would,
Lanning.
absolutely. And he's just a sophomore.
We had a great game with him when their game was up.
I kind of remember you telling me about
it was
that.
A battle. Those two big guys went at it. We just went at it heavy and hard. It was a physical junior high game.
That time he'll pull it, pitch it to Schaefer. Schaefer's has to slow down, but he'll
did a flag.
Run into the end zone for a touchdown, but as Clark said, there is a flag back on
definitely on them. He's telling Coach what number it was.
17-yard line. 16-yard line. Had Lions down at halftime. I don't have the score here, but they were being shut out.
By
Hillsboro.
I'm a little shocked by that Haven score with Lions.
I was
just wonder if
too.
something happened at Lions. They had missing some guys or something.
No, I saw.
You saw
I
it?
was listening to the post-game radio with Doug Higgins over there, and they said they made a bunch of bad penalties and turned the ball over a bunch. That will be incomplete.
I'm sure that's a disappointment for the Lions.
Well, they came off that big victory against us, and
Jonathan 3 falls incomplete.
Hey, we're about to get a stop here.
Third down.
so Sterling, as you said, 3rd and 15.
Now, let's pick one off here and go to the house and get back in the game.
He hasn't even really been close to throwing a pick yet. He's been really efficient. We'll see him right here.
Come on. Oh!
Zach makes a nice
Really
play
nice
and breaks
play.
it up
Wasn't picked, but it was really, he broke on it so beautifully.
because he was open.
I think he played it perfectly.
Number 1 back surface. Bring up 4th down.
Well, did you learn anything at halftime? I didn't get a chance to listen, so.
Not really. I mean, I knew Faith was doing good in cross country, and I knew our volleyball was doing good. I acted like I didn't know what a double blocker was, so she could explain it to the fan base.
Nice
Did he
play.
catch
He
that?
caught that.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
That was a heck of a throw and catch, and was that Zach in there on that? And
I don't know, but of all the times to catch one after they've been flopping them around.
Be 1st and goal for Marion.
I didn't see who caught it.
Oh. 9. No, yeah, 9 caught it.
That would be Ian Ingles. He's the one that caught the ones at the beginning or the end of the first half, too. So Marion's showing me more than I've seen on film, a lot more. Last week, they did not play inspired at all against Hillsboro. Kind of looked like how we're playing tonight, as Schaefer's is knocked back.
Good hit there. I'm surprised he didn't score on that. I thought that would go to the house.
Schaefer's on the carry.
Nope, he's down. Not popping right up.
Looks like maybe Carson Gray and a couple other Bears are in on the tackle. They'll hurry to the line of
played
scrimmage.
that one well.
I'm guessing Lanning is going to carry this with the blocking
Well, he
of
has
Schaefer.
every other time down here.
And there it is.
There it is.
Sterling, I think, held him. Nope, they're calling it a
Well,
touchdown.
he's in 5 yards in there.
Yeah, I can't see him. So
I'm watching the screen. When it gets down to that dark end of the field,
I know
can
you
see
can't
it
see it.
I can see it great on this screen.
you can't see
Your
it.
camera's working beautifully.
Well, I can't see it either way. I didn't think he scored that far into it. It doesn't matter. All you have to do is get the point over it. And they'll run it again the same, and I don't think he got in that time.
Got that time.
So 34-0 Sterling trails, and is that the magic number when it comes to running clock? And
35 in our stuff.
35. I would have bet a lot of money on this that there would not be a running clock, and maybe there still won't be, but I didn't think there was any way that could happen. And, of course, it hasn't happened yet, but
Well, we got to find a way to get some points on the board. I can't believe we're shut out, especially opening in the game like we have the other games.
agree.
I mean, against good, solid defenses, we just march them down there usually.
Just has not been an inspired. Now, did Coach Smith say we're done with tournaments right now?
Don't tournament. She's got to go to Hillsboro twice. Once for a regular match and then once for sub-state.
So Tuesday night.
2 trips to Hillsboro.
So Tuesday night, Hillsboro, and then back over. And my guess is they're probably sitting at the 2nd seed still.
Yeah, that's what I think she said.
Well, Sterling's only been to the state tournament one time in the history of Sterling volleyball, and that was in
there.
the fall of 2015.
It was fun. They ran 2 courts there at that
Yes.
one. In Emporia is where we went.
How come you didn't help me? I streamed that whole thing by
I did
myself.
help. I was with you.
You just hauled my stuff up. You did it.
You probably didn't want me to embarrass you in a
Yeah,
big event.
you're probably right
That was
about that.
before we've evolved into this.
Into stupidity.
Yeah.
We've gotten worse. And
Yeah.
yeah,
That was
we're-
back when you were trying to
We're actually trying
you were trying
to
to,
do it,
actually do
yeah.
a real broadcast.
Yeah, now we've just morphed into this.
You wanted me to do nothing.
Yeah.
Carry my stuff. That was the role
Yes.
I played. Then somehow I got on the mic one night, and the rest is history.
No, I gave up. You just wore me down. I just started to. I'm just not going to fight it anymore. And that's really the truth. I thought I'm just giving up. I can't fight the shark. Then he became a legend, an internet legend. And he keeps telling me that people want us to do more of these inside the tanks.
I'm not making
And
that up. But just, I can't hardly go downtown to get my hair cut without 4 or 5 people stopping me.
I would like to get somebody out there to text Clark or email Clark at comleyclark@gmail.com or text Clark at 620-204-0077 and tell I want to be convinced that there is an audience for this because I don't think it's with the students.
Ball will be spotted on the 35-yard line. First down to the Black Bears.
Now, we could probably do an audio one much easier, but you just got to see the shark in action. Otherwise,
Kobe
it's
said
just
that
not
we
this.
have 4 teams out of the top 10 in our sub-state in volleyball.
That is, I believe
I
that's.
would call that competitive.
Yep.
Anybody's really a take. Whoever gets hot. Volleyball's a momentum deal more than anything.
I don't pretend to understand it.
No, I wouldn't think it'd be that. There's a nice play. Momentum would be that huge or just flip that much. It just does. They get on a roll and you can't hardly get out of it.
Brought down by number
Yeah,
63,
it's.
Landon Dye.
I don't pretend to. I'm not even.
Gain of about
When I
40
called those
yards.
games down there at Emporia, that was embarrassing. How little I knew about volleyball.
that's probably why
I did my research on the teams and all that, but I had no clue.
It's probably why you brought me in, the embarrassment of you having a one-man.
Yes, well, if there's going to be somebody that's going to be embarrassed, I'd rather it be you than me. But if you would like more Inside the Tanks, please email Clark at comleyclark@gmail.com.
Is anybody even watching this game?
And
It's not fair if you just one person watching and you're sending this out.
Zach will option. Well, he gave it that time.
Gabe Riffle on
Gabe
carry.
with the. They're 37 still with us.
That's pretty good.
So if you would like to see more Inside the Tanks,
On that tackle for Marion.
and I'm definitely not begging for them, but the talent is. And so if you would like it, we'd like to hear from you at comleyclark@gmail.com or just text him at 620-204-0077. And how you ended up with a James Bond phone number, I don't understand.
I've had it for years.
You know, it's just typical.
Ooh, that was a hit right there, right to the head.
Zach Surface on the carry.
You got to go for this.
You know,
And on the tackle.
what was Maxwell Smart's agent number? Because you're more like Maxwell Smart than James Bond.
I never got into those things.
Maxwell Smart. You're more Maxwell Smart than James Bond.
I think my phone must be broken.
Nope.
Not one text.
2 for the Black Bears.
That tells you everything you need to know, doesn't it?
I must not be getting a signal. How many bars?
I think there's plenty of bars. I think the silence says it all. You're disappointing the shark. Zach will
Go.
follow.
Got it.
Got that first down on 4th down. As Yancey and Reese Bressler
Zach Surface.
double team
Tackle made by number
Landon
31,
Dye.
Cade
Man, they've got a lot of sophomores that are playing.
Jonathan Freeze. That carry is good for a Black Bear first down.
Uh-oh. I just heard your phone ding.
Hey, one vote.
It can't be your mother.
Kathy Booth.
It can't be your mother.
Surface on the carry.
Kathy, yeah, Kathy was one. Kathy is our loyal follower.
And on the tackle, number 63, Landon Dye. Number 30, Trevor Schaefer's. Bring up second name for the Bears.
Uh-oh. It can't. I know your wife wouldn't do it.
Oh, Mrs. Brown.
Who?
Mrs. Brown.
Susan Brown. She's a fan of stupidity.
Well, she can relate to it.
No, she can't. Zach back to pass. He's got Isaac. Isaac makes that catch. I'm not sure how he did it with the
He's been close.
with Chance Schultz draped all over him.
All right, there's two. Susan Brown.
That's two. I'm looking for more, though.
I don't know how many do you want. 4? I think 4 would go in my favor at that point. We're going to the air again.
Zach dodges it.
Oh, what a ball. Only he's out of bounds.
Isaac catches it, but he's out of bounds.
What's the flag for? Pass
Interference, yeah. Well, that's been our best play. So it's going to be interference.
Jake Flick, 3.
Oh, Jake, you disappoint me. McKenzie must have made him.
Are they going to give it? Because that's really an uncatchable ball, isn't it? Out of bounds?
Well,
Interference on Marion.
he forced him out of bounds.
He did force him out of bounds. I agree with that. We're going to score, boys.
So Sterling
Get
with
it
a
in there.
little energy here. Uh-oh, and they're just lining up
That's,
now.
that's Susan Brown again.
Oh, good.
Throw it.
He's
Got him.
Noah open and just off
Oh.
his fingertips.
Service pass intended for number 20, Noah Swati, falls incomplete.
It's been a while since I've checked your email, so there's nobody lighting that up.
So she's taking it back because I said she's
See, I knew that.
made her mad. Nope. Once you say it, you can't take it back.
I would agree.
It counts as a vote.
No.
No, definitely. She can't taking it back.
Yes, she can.
All right. Just keep chucking it, you think?
Zach will.
Got him. He
go
actually's
into
got
Isaac,
him.
And Isaac will catch it, but that's going to be
That's going to
offensive
be on
pass.
Isaac this time.
Offensive pass interference, I believe.
Yeah, I think so, too. We got the replay. We'll watch it.
It wasn't much, but
Here it
considering.
is. Here it is. Look at it. No.
I don't think so.
That's on them for face guard. He
think
never
so?
turned around. Isaac never touched him.
Okay.
Let's see what he says.
Touchdown. You're right, Clark. Good. Hey, those replays. Good job, Mr. A.
Pass interference on Marion again. That's going to be declined for a Black Bear touchdown.
We found it. We found the weakness.
4:28 left. In the third quarter, Sterling finally gets on the board, avoiding that dreaded running clock. So if I had a bet, my bet would have still been, my money would be safe. But you know how much we bet.
We don't really bet.
No. We're too chintzy.
We're too cheap.
Zach throws a slant into
their guy.
So with 4:28 left in the third.
Hey, I will say this. Go ahead, finish up. Sorry.
No, go ahead. We're finally
Let's
drew
say
first
something
blood.
about Susan Brown and the gang. When we were driving around the block from over here, they had sparklers out to cheer the junior high team last night.
Oh, they did.
So I stopped the bus, and we all had a little cheer-a-thon right there.
Now, I've been meaning to ask
awesome.
you, did
Yep, another vote from Jan Oden.
yes, Jan, she's my neighbor. She's being kind to me. It's at 620-204-0077. I really want to know if the bus rocked. Because
Yeah.
there is a tradition of rocking the bus.
Well, these guys just mainly bang on it, but it was loud.
Now-
That one had a little more pizzazz last night.
Did you sing Chicken Nuggets?
Oh, yeah, very loudly. I didn't sing it. I'm not a personal fan of that song, actually. But they did. They busted into it.
Now, Chicken Nuggets is the na-na-na song, Goodbye, that they've turned into Chicken Nuggets, they're good.
Yeah, that's just a tradition by
James
James
McNutt.
McNutt for some stupid reason. And now it's just as a thing.
Now, there is a debate
Passed
whether
on.
it's
It's probably going to be like on Cindy's Hayride for folk songs. passed down from generation to generation, and no one's going to know why on earth are we singing this.
Well, as long as you're
thing.
coaching, there's going to be chicken nuggets.
Yeah, probably.
Now
I never restart it. Some kid does it.
Now, James McNutt graduated in 2018. Now, there's been debate of whether it's him or Logan Gillespie who is really in charge of and responsible for chicken nuggets. It does make an appearance.
I always thought it was James.
It does make an appearance in basketball games.
From the fans?
From the students.
Yeah, once in a while.
Yeah, it makes it on there. So
And the other teams think, what is that?
So I haven't been convinced yet. 3 people, actually Susan Brown took hers off, so it doesn't count.
We were up to 4, and she took one off.
And your mom doesn't count.
She's not here.
I know, Mary Lou's.
She came to watch Kaz's senior night. Then she
I know,
went
but she's
home.
watching at home, so she's texting.
I think she might have gone to the musical. Yeah, she went to the musical last night. I don't know what. She's had a busy day today.
Well, I guarantee she's watching you. Her favorite son.
I'm not. Well, you can't have favorites as a parent. Hey, get it. There we go.
Aaron Snap was down by the quarterback, back at about the 31-yard line.
This looks like a tale of 2 halves. We started out like that.
Bring up 2nd 20 for the Warriors.
Second and 20.
The run option, and that will go nowhere.
All of a sudden, we're picking it up. What's happening?
Well, that's what you call coaching.
Okay, explain that.
Well, in halftime, you go and you see what are they doing and why are they doing it. And we've got film down there, and so they can watch and make those adjustments.
Where do they get
at
film from
halftime.
us?
We got Huddle down there on the sideline, and so they
Okay.
can see it all.
Like the NFL?
Yes.
Like those blue.
Timeout,
Hey,
Marion.
the clock is still running. It was 3:18 when I noticed it.
Yeah. Marion will take a timeout, but yeah, you go down there, and I never was able to coach with that because while I was coaching, we either didn't have it or it was illegal to do that. And so
Really?
you couldn't. You had to ask the kids, and if you didn't have it written down, and the kids sometimes they don't know.
Yeah.
And so you try to make those adjustments.
Man, if you would have had that when you were coaching, undefeated year after year. If
That's
you got
funny.
If you got your hands on the film,
It would have
it
helped.
would have been a difference maker.
It would have
If
helped.
you are a film connoisseur, if anybody I've ever been around, you the film master.
What do you mean?
Well, I had you come over and watch that film from the other night, and they never scored a point on us.
You think it was because of something I did because
Yeah,
I
I
watched
just
film?
did exactly what you told me to do.
You did not.
I did too.
You did your own thing. You didn't need me.
Whatever.
I just simply said, don't let their quarterback run around and beat you.
And that's what we did.
He'd be better off trying to throw passes. Junior high quarterbacks aren't exactly going to be the greatest
He's pretty good.
in terms of completing the ball.
But he is good at
really
completing.
good.
If you watch his films, he completes a lot. We just guarded him better
He
than
did.
most teams.
I would agree with that.
We guarded their receivers better.
So 3rd and a mile, 26 is what it says. Run a little screen, and that's not going anywhere. And Lanning is
Get him. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Come on now. Come on. This is going to be a disappointment. If he gets
Isaac
that.
Breyer with a nice tackle there.
All right.
Ball carried by number 5.
It's our ball.
So he made 10 yards out of that.
13, Isaac Breyer.
But it's our ball, right?
No, it's 4th down now.
I thought the stick already said 4 over there.
Well, they do change it quickly, but it's now 4th down.
Okay. Are you eating your pizza while you're doing it? After you sit there and bag on me. Are you a hypocrite? Unbelievable.
I'll take the 5th.
Oh, they're going to punt it. Block it. Boy, it sure had a nice spin. Oh, rolled a little bit. That punter from Trinity had a roll for about 30 yards on that first one, didn't
He
he?
did. He flipped the field
about
easily.
70-yard punt from from a quarterback.
Then you flipped it
Yeah, then
back.
Kel Thomas had a great night last night, snapping the ball. I mean, no one. No one ever knows how a great athlete you have at center in these things, unless you're a football coach, probably, because they kind of go unnoticed. But if you don't have a great center, you're not going to do too good.
Well, go to your backyard, bend over, and grab a football and try to snap it backwards, and then see, and then try to move,
and then try to get yelled at for every. Hey! Oh, that's Tayton Savage. How did he get the ball?
Did that hit off of a?
It had to hit off of somebody.
Tate Savage.
I didn't see, because I thought he was throwing it to Isaac.
I don't know what happened. But it was definitely Tayton who got it. Then he fumbled it and Reese got on it.
Well, obviously it wasn't illegal touching, so somebody must have tipped it. Tayton Savage, a freshman.
That's a weird flag.
They're going to say illegal touching.
No, I think 55 said something to the ref.
What?
He's putting his hands up.
Well, he's whispering to the Whitecap, so maybe it was a foul-mouthed word. We won't say it's 58.
55, I said.
No. Well, it is a big one.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on Marion.
I think he thought it was an illegal pass.
Well, evidently he expressed his displeasure for 15 yards worth. Wait for him to get back to his position.
He's a slow mover.
That's a tough place to be, is that umpire back there.
It is. You're in harm's way. I have to watch it in the B games when I'm out there acting like I'm coaching.
You were coaching last night. I'm glad you made those officials stay around. I don't know if they were too excited about that, but I appreciate it. Oh, Zach's getting
at least he didn't get
from
killed.
the backside.
Sack by number 5.
Yeah, I said, you guys going to call the fifth quarter?
I saw that.
And they looked at me. I said,
That'll bring about second.
Wes will give you some more money. Get out of here.
And they did. I'm sure he didn't. Well, those little dudes needed to play. You did make a classy move down there where you could have scored late in the game after they had a 45-yard loss on a sack. You could have put another one in there, but there really wasn't any need to. Zach's going to run for his life.
Oh, throw it.
He does throw it.
Pass intended for Isaac Breyer falls incomplete.
So then after the second down and kneeling it, he sent in his kids.
It's so easy to not be the coach in those situations.
Yeah.
Because you got everybody in your ear saying,
Put another one in.
Score it in there.
Yeah.
But
well, I've been on that other side.
I have too.
And there's no reason for it. I mean, I get it, but
there's a little reason for it.
I agree.
There is a little reason for it, but you have to live with your decisions as a person. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I absolutely. I always hated those games.
I'm not like that, so I just can't do it.
I never enjoyed the games where we were up a lot and the points kept coming, and it was almost like I'm not trying to score more and I don't want to run it up more. That's not the purpose, but sometimes it just happens, and so I always felt worse.
Go back to your first statement. What did you say before you started telling the story? I don't what?
I don't remember.
I don't enjoy those games where we're winning. Come on.
By so much.
Come on, no. I don't care how much you're winning by. You're still enjoying it.
I did not, honestly.
What fun in life do you have then?
Oh, I enjoyed winning, but I didn't enjoy killing people.
Go.
That could have turned into a...
I underestimate the power of Zach's arm sometimes. That's a good ball.
Number 3, Chance Schultz.
If you can't enjoy winning,
What are you doing?
I enjoyed winning, but I didn't enjoy winning when we just kept scoring more touchdowns.
We have lost a lot.
I know, but
Okay, so you don't enjoy losing.
no.
So you're only giving yourself a slim margin of enjoyment. The games that are close.
Yes.
That you win. That's it. It's your only pleasure in life as a coach.
I just never felt good about. I was empathetic to the kids on the other side of the field.
Nice kick. Well, I agree with that.
Because you're up 50-0 and you score another touchdown. They're not. I mean, by then they know it's over, and
Okay, so why are you scoring?
sometimes it's by accident. You know, you just make a handoff to a kid and he runs 50 yards for a touchdown, or they throw an interception, and you're not supposed to tell your kids not to play. You know, but I never enjoyed those games. I will say I enjoyed them more than being on the other side.
I'm going to say, when you're losing by 50.
Yeah, I never enjoyed that. I will say that. Never enjoyed that.
I don't want to hurt the other team's feelings.
Yeah, I did.
So I'll just get my rear kicked. Enjoy that a
now
lot
that was
more.
never I never took it that far, Clark. $16 left here in the third quarter. And there's a really nice hole there.
Gabe.
Runs into Gabe Riffle.
Nice tackle.
And that will do it for the third quarter.
Made by number 18, Gabe Riffle.
Well, it's the end of the third.
Well, it was much more promising.
Yeah, we played a lot better.
Man, watching this official walk is hurting me. I'm feeling bad for him.
I think something's actually really wrong with him.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I think his back hurts.
It's a pinched nerve in the lower back.
That's how I walk.
He is doing a yeoman's work.
I agree. This is why we need younger officials.
I don't think he's that old. He's probably our age.
You know, some places they've had to reschedule games for different nights so they can get officials, and because they just can't find enough.
This happens to me about every couple of years.
Your back does.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since you've hurt your back.
It's been a while. It's been
I've
3
hurt
years.
myself more than you.
But you'll just be sitting there and putting on a sock or something, and foop. You can just feel it go foop. It kind of makes that sound. Foop in your lower back, and you're just going, oh no, here it comes again. Whatever it is.
Please visit barnesandnobles.com for Clark the Shark vocabulary book on sale for 10 cents. And you can get that one. We'll just add it to it. What's that word again?
It's not a really word, I don't think.
I
It's just
no
the sound it
kidding.
makes. Foop. When your back, all your muscles go foop.
I've never
in the
heard-
lower back. I can touch the spot right here.
I've
where it
never
always
heard
happens.
my foot make a foop sound putting it
No,
on
it's
my
not
sock.
your foot, it's your lower back.
Oh, the back hurts.
It spasms to go, and you're just then you can't hurt like a knife when you move. A certain way.
I'm with you. Give to Schaefer's.
Pretty good
And
hit.
another hold.
Man, sure, a lot of flags.
I think they're holding Colby Beagley. I think the Beags got tackled from his defensive tackle spot on the backside.
He hold him on the backside.
Now Clark.
Holding on Marion.
The backside of the play.
Okay.
I see how you might misunderstand that.
So I just heard a gun go off.
No, you did not hear a gun.
What was
I don't
that?
know. It sounded like somebody fell.
You heard it too?
I heard it. 2nd and 20, 17, 3rd and 17, I guess. The down marker says second. The scoreboard says third. Schaefer's running over a
Man,
bunch.
he's running hard.
Good hit by Zach.
Schaefer's on the carry.
Zach came up and laid the wood to him.
Tackle made by number 1, Zach Surface.
suppose Gabe was in on there someplace.
Not much.
And 33, Braxton Linden.
That'll bring up 3rd and 10. It says 4th on the board, but I believe it's the penalty would replay the down, so I'll go with the down marker. And that is what it is. He'll give it. And there we played it really well. Carson Gray with a nice play. Fought off the, I think that was Carson. I'm pretty sure it was.
He's trying to help get up.
He fought off the block inside out and grabbed him.
right
That was beautiful.
Yeah, it was well played.
That was nicely done. And then Colby, I think Colby Beagley cleaned it up maybe. Yeah, Colby cleaned it up. Now, I enjoy watching that. That was beautiful. Defensive linemen that use their hands and make plays like that, that's beautiful. Marion will punt. Content to, and that'll be a delay of game. And they'll lose 5 more yards on another penalty. They have had a lot of penalties.
A lot of penalties.
False start, Marion.
You think it goes with the officiating crews, the amount of penalties? Or you think,
Not that one.
Or you think it's just bad playing sometimes?
I think it's just that. I don't think they're doing anything that's crazy. I mean, well, the interferences, there's a couple there maybe that could have been questionable. But I don't know the rules anymore with face guarding and, that kind of thing.
You don't know the rules of football after all the coaching you did?
Well, they change all the time.
What are you doing, Zach?
Sterling will take over on their own 42-yard line.
Rolls down to about the 42-yard line.
It's about 9:07, and the Sharks' bedtime has crept up on him, and he is losing energy quick up here.
Yeah, but I kind of took a rest this afternoon. While you were up here spending 4 hours in the booth.
Nope, I didn't.
No?
Well, this stuff was already set up from last week and last night.
Well, last night.
But tonight I have to take it down.
I'll help you.
No, you're not.
I'll help you with the microphones at least.
Yeah, you can at least do that. Sterling will run an option. Well, just a straight quarterback sweep. And Zach's getting away, and I'm trying to do the camera here. And Zach runs, and there's a penalty on the play. And it's going to be holding on Sterling.
I want to see the hold. Get the replay ready. Was that the replay? I missed it?
You're not going to be able to see it.
No.
Well, I'm going to watch it here on the – I'm going to watch it here. Mine's delayed enough that – well, yeah. Well, I don't know. They called it on Ian Yancey, but the kid attacked him, and he had his hands out, but he didn't.
Well, the white hat threw it.
Yeah, well, it was right in front of him, and from his angle, it probably did look like that Ian had a hold of his jersey and pulled him down.
We got 2 holdings last night. I went back to watch the film. I don't see them from the angle of it with the camera.
Well,
they actually look like great blocks, like we pancaked the guy. But you never know.
It very well started out to be a hold, I'll say that, but their kid made it, the outside linebacker there made the play, attacked him, and so it looked like it. So Zach's longest run of the year will be negated.
Repeated right here. We're going to have a repeat.
Well, we're going to need a really good block here.
Nice tackle.
Gabe tripped up by
brought down by number 30.
Schaefer on the tackle, and they've got one of their boys down.
An injury. We had cramps last night. Logan did.
I didn't realize that.
Never happened in a long time in a junior high game because the games aren't long.
No, they're not.
But he was running very hard.
That is Ian Ingalls. So he's, we won't speculate on what it
only
is.
4 votes for the Shark Tank.
So there you go. No, I'm trying to tell
emails.
you. I'm trying to tell you.
Well, they must not watch the football game, our fan base.
If you build it, they will come. Is that what you're trying to? Is that what you're really trying to get me to say?
I'm disagreeing with you. I thought there'd be at least 10 texts.
No, I don't think so. And the good
4.
deal there. Ingles limps off. That's good news for
next week for them.
Yeah, Marion and
they're going to have a pretty big game next week, won't they?
Yeah, they will play, I believe, Lions. Pretty sure. So, well, if they win that one, that should assure them
a playoff berth,
a spot in the playoffs, which will probably give them a chance to play Chaparral.
That old playoff system's a little tricky.
It is.
You got to be careful what you wish for.
Yeah. I always said you don't want to finish 4th.
No.
And we finish 4th about every time.
You go 400-mile trip.
Yep.
Play somebody who's pretty good.
Yeah, that happened to us. We played Hoisington and Norton 2 years.
So what's your favorite thing about coaching football through the years?
Favorite thing?
If you would say, this is what I really loved about it.
I love being around.
I want to make a prediction in my mind.
Okay.
Let me whisper it to the fans. Watching film. All right, now what was your favorite thing?
I like being around the kids. I enjoyed being around the coaches as a part of a team. I did enjoy watching the film, trying to see how you could to beat people.
Hey, this is a nice play here.
Isaac with a move.
That's one of our better plays of the season.
That'll be about a 17, 15-yard gain there. I still enjoy watching film and watching how to beat people. And problem is I wasn't very good at it on Friday nights, though.
When it mattered?
When it mattered.
Because you couldn't think fast enough or what?
Couldn't think fast enough. Some people really have that gift. You got 25 seconds, actually less to.
So do you think I have that gift?
Yes, I think you have that gift.
Of thinking fast?
I was calling your plays last night. Number 7's taking the snap. He must be running to the right or the left. There was no doubt. He's going in motion. I bet he's getting the ball. But you did have a dipsy-do play last night.
That's not thinking fast. That was all
I realize that.
Pre-practiced. Thinking fast is like being able to adjust to what they're doing.
Service on the carry, got a flag on the play.
It's another one on us.
Yeah, I thought I saw a flag fly.
There it is right there, Mr. Whitehat. Nope. It's Mr. No, he's no marker offer. Oh, man.
Holding on Sterling.
You know, it's amazing those guys those NFL coaches and college and high school coaches too that can. Coach Derek Schneider, I tell you what, he could see that stuff. He processed it so fast. And
well, he's smart.
He is smart. That could have been a face mask, and that will be.
Service second backfield, flag on the play.
But I was pretty good in the JV games.
What difference would it make what game you're doing?
Well, you know, in varsity games, the talent's pretty equal across the offensive and defensive lines and linebackers. Like in junior high and JV, there's usually a weak link somewhere in there, and you can exploit that. And I could do that. I could say my My offensive tackle is destroying this defensive tackle over here. I think we can run.
Come on.
Another catch by Isaac.
Close.
That'll be a
He was close to
7.
breaking that.
He was 8-yard gain. Like when I helped you for 3 weeks. Actually, really just one game.
You took care of a nosebleed.
I did. That was my only contribution the whole year. What a great season you had. You were playing 2 girls on the offensive line.
Did we win?
You won a bunch. You gave away a game over at Larned and Pratt. I think that was the year that you.
Oh, that Pratt kickoff?
Yep.
Oh, that was a heartbreaker. Stupid me.
But I wasn't there. I just watched it online.
Yeah, it was a rough year for you.
But I enjoy it. I like being around the kids, especially when they're real coachable and they want to, they enjoy being there. And
what do you think makes real coachable? Just good people? Or can you be kind of a not so nice and still be really coachable?
I think you can do that as long as you do what the coaches ask you to do and then do it.
Okay, what are we running here?
It's 4th and 1. I'd follow Gabe.
That's what they usually do. They gave it to him. Got
That'll be enough for a first down.
Wow. That was quite a block we had over here.
So this looks like how it was over at Lions.
Watch this block over here.
How'd we not get a 15-yard penalty
He had
there?
pushed the guy.
Yeah, I don't understand how we didn't get a 15-yard penalty there. Yeah, right in front of the official.
Well, he saw every bit of it. I don't know why he didn't flag it.
That poor kid over at Lions, they broke his hand, Jonas and Reese did.
Doing what? Blocking him?
Blocking him like that. Finally gave in, and there's a nice hole there.
That was a run I thought we ought to run the other time. Well, he fumbled it.
Well, they are flat. If you watch this replay, if he has it, I don't know if he has it or not, but they were on that again. They're just double teaming, and
They got the ball.
I saw it come out.
Whether his knee's down or not, I don't know.
Well, they're not moving the chains, so we'll assume we have the ball. It'll be 2nd and 3. 6 minutes left. Clock should start running. And we did fumble that one.
Oh, man.
Tackle made by number 10, Jonathan Freed.
We can't catch a break, really.
Well, another drive stopped. We haven't turned it over a ton this year.
Nope.
Garden Plain, we were really killed us down there. 2 turnovers in the first quarter.
That one of
really.
the Lions in the end zone was pretty
Yeah,
rough.
that's true, too. Yeah, that was a brutal one. After we'd miraculously helped them drop 4 passes. Just now under 6 minutes left. Thanks to the 30 of you that are sticking with us. Well, there's a huge hole.
It was a big hole.
For Schaefer's. Gabe will
Number 30, Trevor Schaefer.
pull him down.
Gabe Riffle in on the tackle.
Tonight was senior night, but I don't see any way Sterling can get in the playoffs
2nd and 6 for Marion.
after tonight. So they will either be the 5th or the 6th place team, and this year this district hosts. So we will most likely host Blue Stem or Belle Plaine or Douglas. Last year that game ended up being on a Thursday night as Lanning gets away again. And he'll be run out of bounds.
Still trying hard. We're still
Yeah.
flying to it.
Braxton Linden with the tackle, assisted by Zach
Carry brought down by number
Surface.
3, Braxton Linden. That carry is good for a Marion first down.
I don't know when that game, if that'll be from 2 weeks from tonight. Next week we go to Haven, Clark, and I don't know what I haven't checked into Haven yet.
It's about 45 minutes.
Yes.
We're going around South Hutch.
I don't know. It's been a while since last time I did a game there. That was Kyler's senior year.
We were up on top of the
Yes.
thing, blowing like crazy, if I remember right. Hey!
Yep.
We got it.
We got it. Looked like maybe Ian Yancey got it. Quarterback wasn't in any hurry
Ian's
to get
had
it.
his nose in a lot of stuff there
Yes.
lately. He's still trying.
Not sure why the quarterback didn't just
He
slide
looks
and grab it.
fast going to get the ball there.
Just under 5 minutes now. Zach back to pass, finds Isaac, and he'll catch it. Nope, it'll come out. That might have been the most wide open he's been, well, other than his hitch he had over there, especially on a deep ball. Couldn't tell if it got tipped or not. Marion's TV crew is over here to our right. They've been doing it a long time.
Are they before you?
Well, long before me. They used to haul up video recorders and do replays. And
Did they help you get started?
no.
No.
Ripple on the carry.
Well, how did you become the guru in the area of
Several Warriors.
internet TV?
Led by number 55.
I am no guru, but in
I think
2000,
everybody around here called you.
in 2008, I started thinking about how could I possibly start a business doing that? Because I'd gotten out of coaching and broadcasting games, so I knew I found a guy in Lakin who still does it, and he set me up with Zach finds. That was Braxton.
play.
That'll be close to a first down.
Pass completes number 33, Braxton Linden.
And at that time, there was no video. The internet wasn't capable really of doing video, so we did audio with it. So the gentleman from Lakin came out here, and he taught me how to do it. And with
He came to you to help you?
yeah, he drove out
nice.
here. $500 grant from Alden State Bank got us started with a lot of the equipment we're still using. And Robert Klein was my first
Robert.
play-by-play, and still have those
He did a good
audios.
job.
He did do a good job. And then we added video.
I like video a lot better.
Yeah. And Coach Schneider take a timeout. We added video when High School Cube. No, we tried to do it, and the streams that we had, just the internet, we just weren't capable of doing it for whatever reason. And so then we moved into High School Cube, which purchased the NFHS network, which I refused to go to. And we used that for a while.
Such a rebel you are.
Well, no, they promised me when they bought High School Cube that they would get me all of my recordings. And then I called them like 2 days before I finally got a hold of somebody on Twitter to say, hey, I've been trying to get a hold of you guys for 9 months. I need my videos. And they said, sure, here's a list of them. So I downloaded like 2, and then they killed them the very 2 days later.
Why?
Well, they were deleting them all to create room for their stuff. So now NFHS is running everybody's stuff, and they gave away free cameras all across the country to these high schools, and that's what that automatic camera you see
Everywhere you go.
everywhere you go. But that's why you have to pay for it too. Is they gave the cameras away free, but you have to charge $10 to
A month?
yeah, or $60 or $70 a year. Gabe finally got
Another penalty.
Are you serious?
No, yeah.
You
It's a
are
flag.
right. There it is. The illegal motion, right?
Illegal shift.
And so when the Cube went out of business, and it was free, I began to search for something that was simple because a lot of our problems came from fighting computers. And so I ran across this company, and it's one of the most growing companies.
Mainly because you.
Young. No.
Yes, it is.
It was actually started
You're on
primarily
their, like, list of Hall of Famers and stuff.
it's really churches that have made it, but it is such a simple process that takes computers out of it. We obviously make it a lot harder than it is, and the stream is reliable, and it's really one piece of equipment. You need a camera and a cord and internet. You don't need a computer, and that's what.
Can anybody do it?
Yes.
Like we could film our family gatherings and send it out on Boxcast. Touchdown.
Oh, man, and I missed it.
Beautiful.
Darn it. I was trying to. I got caught watching the wrong screen.
Fryer's had a night.
Yeah, he has.
Well, we've kind of owned the second half.
Yeah. That's a fair assessment. Now, Boxcast is significantly more expensive than High School Cube, which is free.
Well, when something's free,
The quality,
anything that costs is more expensive.
that's the truth. And the quality of this is much higher, significantly.
You cannot beat these pictures we get, really. It's better on regular TV.
Noah's going to get a chance to
Come
get
on,
this
come on,
two-point
no,
conversion,
another-
and he got it.
This
Another
is the
flag.
flaggingest dude ever.
Well, I got to give him credit for calling him, I guess.
Oh,
he's
my.
not giving up any,
I bet he's thrown it 10 times.
at least. It was right after you said they had done a good job. And they have, of course. Boxcast just added a new feature that they let only us have, but I didn't add it, though.
Why?
It's a chat feature.
Oh, no.
And I decided
I
that
don't think we ought to add
our
a chat
egos
feature.
our egos probably couldn't handle all the
No,
criticism that we
no,
would
we
get.
would get just
We know it's
hammered.
bad. So
I get enough bad text as it is.
I know you do. Yes, we are terrible. We admit that.
You're not terrible. You're good at it.
No.
Got it.
Oh my gosh.
We are catching great.
This poor cornerback over here can't believe it.
A beautiful catch. A nice ball, but a better catch.
Awesome adjustment to it.
Correction on the reception on that number 22, Ian Yancey.
There's Kaz Calmly down there. Suited up tonight. I'm surprised they haven't taken off away his helmet.
Hey, our guys are having fun.
Well, but Boxcast has been a nice addition. It allows people to watch it on their TVs. Now, what most people don't do with their internet broadcasts that we're different, and I want to brag on this, honestly, that we're different, is that we have our own website. Precision Engraving Awards owns shsblackbears.com. And what most people have to do is create a YouTube link every time they have a broadcast, and you have to go to YouTube to find it, and sometimes it makes you want to have an account, etc. And I purchased SHS Black Bears years ago for the purpose that I could update the website regularly, and that's why I did that. And to me, it's one of the things that we do well is that we have that website so people know they can go to there. Plus, Boxcast allows, and I've created the ability for them to go onto their Roku TVs and Amazon Fire, Apple TV, or just watch it on their smart TV, which I do on the internet. Just pull up shsblackbears.com.
Yeah. It's nice.
Reese with a nice kick, didn't go 10, but it didn't need to. And
The guy went after it anyways. How do you teach that? You say attack it, even if it's short, if you think it's going to make the line?
I do.
That's the way I do it.
I think that,
If you think it's got any chance of making the line, you attack.
yes. And footballs don't roll normal. Well, they roll normally like a football, but there's
I
no
tell you, Blake
predicting.
Smith did a nice job last night kicking.
He
out.
did.
Everybody
He
knows
had a
that.
beautiful kick down there that just stayed right on the sideline.
He did everything we asked him to do. He kicked it right where we told him. The one you said is beautiful. He kicked a little farther than I would have liked, but
They I was telling his mom that my Blake in 8th grade didn't get a play. He got to play like 2 games for you that year, and he broke his arm too. So
your family's had such a rough go. I'm not joking.
well, we've had
You
a
just get
few
one
injuries.
Kick in the old.
We've had a few injuries
Yeah, after the next.
for whatever, and I never had any. So I'm going to
Well,
blame.
it
Oh my gosh!
Oh.
I'm guessing that was Gabe.
I bet he had fun doing it. No, I don't think so.
You don't? I think was that Colby Beagley?
I think it's Colby Beagley. Where's that replay? Nope. No, it wasn't. It wasn't Colby.
It's okay.
It was Gabe.
I was guessing. 2:35 left. Sterling will go to 0-7 and travel to Haven next week. And Haven was playing Trinity tonight.
What's the score on that?
I don't know. I haven't found one yet.
Really?
Usually, Haven doesn't tweet them. Last week, I could not find the Lions score, and what I figured out is that Lions had tweeted too much the week before against us with a lot of pictures of the scoreboard, etc., and I couldn't find one of their Haven game. Hillsboro 54, Lions 7. That's a final. Southeast of Saline, they may be the favorite in 3A. They are just pounding people. They beat Smoky Valley 45-0.
Oh my!
Tonight.
You're serious?
Yep.
Smokies beat some good teams.
Yes, Southeast is. Well, we saw them in basketball last year.
Yeah.
And they were mostly sophomores. Hoisington over Norton. Norton hasn't had quite the season that they have had in the past. Yes.
D1 quarterback.
Right. Hugoton beating Larned tonight. Let's see. Douglas and Chaparral. Garden Plain over Belle Plaine in the third, 34-0. Chaparral 27, Douglas 0. Last year when we went down to Douglas, their radio guy told me how bad they were going to beat us.
Yeah, we beat them.
And we beat them. I told him, well, okay.
I didn't go to that for some reason.
You had play practice, and you left me
Stranded.
hanging.
Well, that'll probably happen as we go.
Well, this is
here,
a backup quarterback. That's Kellen Wayner.
They got the whole JV in there?
Do they? I don't think so. I don't think he's got his offensive line in there still.
I'm not so sure.
And must not be because
Here comes some more of our guys. So
Coach Schneider's going to put in his last 2 minutes. They've actually been getting some JV games.
Yeah, it's been good for them.
That's been good. They're playing. I think they're playing a 9-man game on Monday at Marion. Is what you were told this morning by Mr. Wooler. So these seniors should get another home game.
We're home next week?
No, we're at Haven.
At Haven.
But this has been a beautiful year. Last year, as we traipsed all over the country hauling this stuff.
I enjoyed all of our road trips.
You do love it. I'm not a fan of it. Although we do take less equipment.
It's just fun to go places. Eat out and stuff.
That's what it's really about. It's not about the game. Yeah, and you stood me up going to Southwestern Heights 2 years ago.
That's a 4-hour trip.
Yeah, you left me hanging.
What I have? Play practice again?
I would guess.
Well, you get to this time of year, it's what I do.
Well, we got to stop that. We need to move the play back 2 weeks. At least 2 weeks. I can't do this on my own. Last night.
You need my stupidity to keep it rolling once in a while?
Well, tonight I was going to.
I thought you did a great job.
I was going to take snaps. Tammy wants us to Tammy Hossman says turn the chat on. No, Tammy, we are not turning the chat on.
The chat on.
You don't have to identify yourself. You can make it up. I was able to make sure that there's no profanity, and Ian Anderson could run it for us and take off and ban people from getting in the chat. But no, we're not doing that. I was going to do stats tonight, but
Why didn't you?
Well, because I'm having to do all of it over here, and I was planning on.
Told you I could run that camera.
No,
if
you
would
can't.
train me.
You could do probably as good as I did tonight. I will say that.
I thought you've done great tonight. I've watched all your replays.
No, well, I missed Isaac's catch, and but I was going to have some stats for us, but.
Penalty was on Marion.
Now under 1 minute, 57 seconds left, and Sterling, as I said, go to 0-7. Marion 4-3 had probably a better year than maybe they anticipated, or.
Who do they have next week?
And they have been doing it this year mostly without their head coach.
What's the matter with him?
Well, it's not him; it's his wife. She has been in the hospital with COVID in Marion, and I'm not speaking out of turn here. And
not good. He's a young guy.
Yeah, they have. I think they just had a baby too, and they have 4 kids.
Ooh.
And so his assistants, I'm pretty sure he's not here tonight.
Can we get the time that you want on?
But he's been dealing with that, so you got to give his assistants a lot of credit for doing that, holding it together. His kids too, players, and so. About everywhere they've been, there's been some kind of prayers with the kids after the game with both teams.
Okay.
I'm not suggesting that that'll happen tonight, but especially at Hillsboro last week when they're county rivals, that was the case.
Yeah, I bet they used to be rivals in the same conference.
You know, yeah, they're not.
I bet they hated each
It's
other.
a lot like Lions and Sterling in terms of distance.
8 miles.
Black Bears. That will result in a turnover on downs.
So Marion will turn it over on downs. Sterling take a timeout so they can get lined up offensively here. Well,
no, you can't say that.
No. We do appreciate Tammy Hossman's contributions to this. But it wasn't.
Her last comment is why there can be no chat.
That's right. But we love Tammy. She and Mona are good followers, and probably Uncle Teve, Andy Ball, their grandson and nephew, on the coaching staff of Sterling, and so. But Uncle Teve had some surgery. Uncle Steve Hossman, and he had some surgery on his knee, and so he's not been in the best shape. So we'll hope he's getting better.
Well, we got a couple plays off.
Jackson Mendoza at the quarterback. I didn't see who carried that. I couldn't see a number.
31.
Well, I don't have a 31 on my roster.
Dold.
Nathaniel Dold.
Nathaniel Dold.
He might have changed numbers. He was 21.
Maybe I'm reading it wrong.
Well, that'll do it for
That's
Sterling.
the ball
And
game.
Marion, thank you all for joining us tonight, being loyal supporters of your Black Bears.
We actually had 29 people still watching. That's pretty good.
You're loyal.
Thanks for sticking in there.
And hanging with Clark and I. We'll try to, can't guarantee, but we'll try to bring you next week at Haven. I got to check with the ADs down there.
What about volleyball?
Sure.
You going to do any sub-state volleyball?
No, I'm not.
You're not going to Hillsboro?
The State Activity Association has made new rules, and they instituted them last year, that the host school actually gets to do that. And I would guess that Hillsboro will have that.
What is this new tradition where we don't get on the 50 anymore?
Well, this is what I was talking about. This is about the coach and his
okay.
wife, and so that's why
We'll zero in on it.
they're doing that.
Somebody has misplaced a blue lanyard with keys on it. If you see that, could you please bring it up to the press box, please?
And so the head coach for Marion is Sean Kraft, and so we'll hope things turn out well for him and his family. And,
Yep.
and ultimately, this is what sports is. You compete, but you don't have to be friends, but you can be friendly
Yeah, we're still people.
after the game. Well, that'll do it for us tonight. Thanks to Porter Anderson for freezing his took-us-off out there, as he's probably a little frozen. And maybe you enjoyed the sideline video that he provided, a little different perspective and hanging down there. Thanks to Ian Anderson for running our replays and switching tonight and just keeping Clark and I in line. And, of course, the Shark. Clark the Shark Comley. Can't do it without him, although he showed up really late tonight. And thanks to all of you for staying with us. The Black Bears fall to 0-7. Any last thoughts, Clark?
No, I don't. I'm thoughtless.
And I'm speechless after that. For Clark the Shark and Ian Anderson and Porter Anderson, I am Brian Richter on Black Bear Broadcasting. Say goodnight, Clark.
Good night, Clark.